Hello. Flipping heck, that camera took a long time to sort out. What is going on, my people? What a massive crunch game we got today. Rodrigo Moreno starting us off already. Beautiful run down the midfield. Oh my God, this could be an early goal. Could be a really early goal. He's ripped it down the middle. But anyway, guys, what is going on? I hope the audio is all right. Let me know if there's any issues with it. I am just going to get the score and timer on the screen right now. This guy, man, always rassing up the oh man, what can I say? I need to get the this is the part that always screws me over. Oh, here we go. Yeah, get that in there. Yeah, bit of sauce. Oh, hang on. Harvey Barnes. Oh, beautiful save by Meslier. Simply sublime save. Oh, hang on. Look at this. Oh, world class. Call me Rafinha, man. Anyway, 2 minutes in, as you can see here. And Leeds, I mean, to say it's been an end-to-end game already would be an understatement. There's already been great chances for either side. Harvey Barnes with a brilliant chance there outside of the box. Leeds with a good chance with Rodrigo actually running through 2, 3, 4 players there. But with only 3 minutes on the clock, this game is already looking sumptuous. It's looking mouth-watering. And it's looking like a win for Leeds. Lovely one-touch play. Oh, Rodrigo spraying the ball through the pitch. Rafinha's in here. Oh, lovely little shimmy. Oh, he's like a dancer, isn't he? He's got liquid hips. He's tried the McGeady spin again. I don't know what he's trying there, Rafinha. Thinks he's up against Cahill. But it turns out Castagna, bit more switched on than that. Just in to say hello, mate. I'm off to an Arsenal stream, but I'll come back, fam. Yeah, I know. Few games today. I don't get why they've put them all on at 2 o'clock, mind you. They've put 3 games on at 2 o'clock. You got Everton, Spurs, Arsenal, Watford, and Leeds, Leicester. Obviously, Leeds, Leicester, the big... Oh, pardon me, sorry. The big one. The crunch match, which is what you're all here for. You're all here for the magic that's about to ensue. The magic coming through Jack Harrison on the left here. He cuts inside. Oh, it's a fingertip save. Wow, Kasper Schmeichel with a fingertip save there. Jack Harrison ripping one out. He cuts inside. He's so agile, this guy. Sharper than a steak knife. Rips the shot. Takes a ever so slight deflection. But that was whizzing into that top right-hand corner. Beautiful save by Kasper Schmeichel there. Flapping the ball away. Leeds starting back. Later Jock, mate, I've got my lucky Jock strap on, let me tell you. And that lucky drop strap is telling me Leeds are going to get the win! Oh my God, Calvin Phillips with a beautiful header from the corner. Rafinha still. Oh, it's a pen! Pen ref! Oh my God. Oh, it's all kicking off. Rafinha gets the ball from the corner. Takes it in, puts it round the defender. He's running into the box. It looks like Castagna is there. Just takes his legs from under him. And he's given a free kick to Leicester. No way. It's Ricardo Pereira. And he's grabbed Rafinha's leg with his left arm. Oh, that is criminal refereeing. Once again, the referee's coming back to spite Leeds. Coming back just to shoot the dagger into our backs. Wow. What a start. God damn, this is more electric than Den's Electric Washington. I feel like I'm in a lightning storm. Just attack after attack after attack. Llorente now on the ball. What are you guys feeling, by the way? Are you guys feeling confident? I don't know if we've got Leicester fans in here, Leeds fans in here. Are you feeling confident of a win? If you're a Leeds fan, yeah, obviously Norwich last week, not necessarily the greatest performance. Not necessarily, one to write home about. But we got the win. We got the points. And that's all that matters. We're only actually 4 points behind Leicester. If we are to win today, we go 1 point behind them. So if that Norwich game was a 6-pointer, then this game most definitely is also a 6-pointer. Adam Forshaw getting his first start today as well. Bit of a questionable one there. Has he played so well recently? it's debatable. It's debatable. It's clearly a contentious topic, the performances of Adam Forshaw. A lot of people slating him, a lot of people wanting him out the squad. But he has been given his first start. And clearly Bielsa has trust in him. Whether that's misguided trust, we'll only have to wait and see. But I'll tell you someone whose trust is definitely in the right place, and that is his trust in Rafinha. So good to have him back. Just look at him, man. For every week or month we can keep this guy on our books, we need to do it because the guy is simply sublime. He is liquid. He is like footballing's answer to Bruce Lee. Yeah? He's elusive. You can't get near him. I'm pretty sure the guy isn't made out of solid matter. To quote Darren Fletcher, he glides through people like osmosis. And speaking of gliding, Calvin Phillips is gliding through the pitch here. The Yorkshire Pirlo himself. In fact, I think it's offensive to call him the Yorkshire Pirlo. I think Andrea Pirlo is really nothing more than the Italian Calvin Phillips at this point. But he is really, really improving his performance as of late. Of course, the Arsenal game he played, I thought he was pretty poor, actually. I really didn't rate him in that game. Against Norwich, he's all right. But he hasn't, since coming back from his injury, he's looked a bit clunky, should we say. He hasn't looked very light on his feet, very fluid. And that's to be expected, you know. But today, so far, I know early doors, 8 minutes in, but Calvin's looking sharp. He's looking electric. He's looking energized, yeah? He's clearly had his G Fuel today. That's for damn sure. Speaking of G Fuel, I need to get some G Fuel down me myself. Feeling a bit cranky after the weekend. But Dan James certainly isn't. With blistering pace. And what do you guys think about Dan James, by the way? Obviously, he's been here for the better part of 3 months now. So you've clearly had enough game time to observe his performances and give an accurate critique. Do you think he can cut it for Leeds? Do you think he is the man we need going forward? Obviously, it's a bit late now. We've already spent the 25/30 million pounds on him. But the way I feel personally about Dan James, I think he's been one of our better performers this year, actually. Behind Rafinha, and maybe Rodrigo as of late, probably one of our best attackers. It's just the guy has absolutely no end product. I'm telling you, he looks world class. Then he gets to the final third, and it looks like he can't cross a zebra crossing, man. What's the lineup, bro? Dan James has done nothing yet. Still needs to prove himself again. We're going for the mighty four, the Fab Four of Rodrigo, Harrison, Rafinha, and Dan James. Obviously, there was everyone talking about, are we going to have to move Rafinha into that attacking midfield role to allow Dan James to play out wide? It turns out Jack Harrison has been the one actually moving into that role. I'd say it's a bit harsh to say Dan James has done nothing yet, because in a couple of bad performances, he's been like one of our only shining lights. But I'll get you the full lineup right now. Oh my God, Vardy's in. No, he's not given a pen, has he? Oh, he's given an offside. Wow. Hello, Arsenal game at the moment. I know the Arsenal game is at the moment. I'm going to get the scores on my other screen, actually. I'm going to have to get the live scores going up on my other screen. I don't know why they've done the 3 kickoffs like this. I'm not really a massive fan of it. I mean, it's cool. But, you know, I kind of like to watch all the games. But here we go. We've got Everton-Tottenham still 0-0. Arsenal-Watford still 0-0. Of course, massive games in contention to where Leeds are going to place in the table. You know, it doesn't seem like a lot because they seem like teams on the upper half of the table. But then you got Watford there. You know, we definitely need Watford to drop points. So if your boys can do the business, bar Gav, that'd be very much appreciated. As for Everton-Tottenham, I mean, I don't know who I really want to win that one. That's pick your poison with that. But the lineup for Leeds is as follows. In goal, you've got the main man, Meslier. The guy who's just signed a 6-year contract in the summer. Well, not 6-year, but a contract until 2026. The French Lev Yashin, an absolute liquid performer. Liam Cooper, Llorente, and Stroik at the back. A 3-man midfield of Dallas, Phillips, Forshaw. The 3-man midfield again in front of them of Rafinha, Harrison, and Moreno. And then Dan James up top. obviously it is a bit fluid. Dan James and Rodrigo have been interlocking a bit. But the way this plays, really, as you'd expect, is Dallas is kind of dropping in to make a back four. And then you're basically having two holding midfielders of Phillips and Forshaw. It's the first time since I can remember that we've actually set up this defensively. I've never seen us with two actual holding midfielders since Forshaw first got injured back in the Championship. Like, we never really set up that way. Like, even whether it be with Shackleton and Phillips, we never set up like this. Very defensively. And I'm intrigued as to how you guys think we'll perform with that kind of defensive structure in the midfield. Will that take away from our attacking play? Not that our attacking play has been mouth-watering this year by any stretch of the imagination. But I mean, I don't know. It's interesting. So far, so good. So far, this has probably been one of our better performances of the year. I mean, it's probably not quite as good as the second half of Wolves, but we've looked very, very good. Should have had at least a great contention for a penalty, in my opinion. You know, we've been causing them some problems. Moreno, or Rodrigo Moreno, should I say, has been buzzing around back there. And can I say, this is the perfect position for Rodrigo. I much prefer Rodrigo in this midfield position than to starting up front. As Castagna skins past Rafinha, luckily Stuart Dallas just there to stop it. Palace are flying thanks to Conor Gallagher, should be at Leeds. So I know I'm actually fuming. Well, not, fuming's maybe a bit harsh. I mean, a bit too over-exaggerative. But I'm very annoyed we didn't get Conor Gallagher. I mean, at first, I wasn't necessarily too crazy about him because I was still hoping I mean, I knew Rodrigo de Paul was probably very much a long shot, but then there was Nandez and there's a bit of tape on my arm. But there was a lot of other positive options. I was also hoping we could get Cunha. There are a lot of other options within that midfield area that I would have preferred us to get than Conor Gallagher. But the way he's played this year, especially because we've got Forshaw playing in a similar role to him, I'd much rather have Conor Gallagher the way he's performed this year than Adam Forshaw. So the more the season goes on, the more I'm heavily regretted in the fact that we didn't get him. But we could still get him. He's only gone there on loan. I don't know why exactly he chose to go there over us in the first place, to be honest. What do you think about the team? I like it, man. I really do like it. This is a brilliant lineup, in my opinion. I think for me, it's too harsh to get Harrison out of the team. I think the way he's performed the past 2 years, the way he started performing before Dan James's signing, I think it's too harsh to kick him out of the team. I think he offers something that the other two don't. Is certain, well, maybe not the other two because of Rafinha. Rafinha has brilliant quality crossing ability, but definitely his end product, he offers something Dan James doesn't. But then Dan James offers a bit more pace, a bit more directness going in attack. So I want to see Dan James play as well. Rafinha, you can't get out of the side. So I think you have to find a way to let all three of them play together, which is exactly what we've done here. Rodrigo, of course, scoring the past couple of games. I think it would be too harsh to kick him out of the side. I think he deserves to be there. So I think this front four of Dan James, Rodrigo, Harrison, and Rafinha is brilliant. And then I guess because you don't have Mateus Klitsch, who's maybe, I know he's meant to be that attacking regista in there, but he's a bit more defensively savvy than Rodrigo is. So it makes sense to put Dallas, Forshaw, and Phillips in there. But Rodrigo Moreno, speak of the devil, he's in here! Oh, it falls to Forshaw! He's still in the box now. Jack Harrison still in the box. Little shimmy, little step over. Edge of the area now. He drags it back. Stands up Ricardo Pereira. He's still got it, Jack Harrison. And he runs into a brick wall. And he's still got it, he's whipped it in. And it goes to nobody. He chose because he didn't want to leave London. I mean, I guess that's fair enough. You know, Chelsea boy as well. Probably been in London for a long time. Jesus Christ, Jamie Vardy was almost in there. But this is what I'm talking about, man. Leeds dominating the possession so far. Keeping the ball deep inside that Leicester City half. Leicester resorting to a few counter-attacks. So far, being pinned back. Not really able to get any kind of passing plays working. The two-man midfield of Forshaw and Phillips working very, very well. Could come to haunt us now, though. But again, it's a lovely block by Calvin Phillips. And Lookman is forced out to a Leeds throw-in. Jarrett Harrison, 8 goals and 8 assists, playing where Dan James is last season. Exactly, which is why I want to keep him there. But where Dan James is playing now, I really like him. He's playing in that up front position, down the middle, and playing as that last man on the last line of the front man on the last line of the defense really suits him because he's got that great pace for the counter-attack. He's great at turning with the ball. Yes, his hold-up play maybe isn't as good as a Patrick Bamford, but he's got the movement of a Patrick Bamford, and he can turn on a half punch, this guy, and just create so much space for Rodrigo in behind him. And I think he plays really well in that number 9 position, actually. And then you're allowed to have Jack Harrison in that position he was playing last year. Blake H, a new subscriber who has just joined the most forward-thinking young pioneers that the beautiful game has to offer. Welcome, my brother. Welcome to the family. How are you watching it? Well, I've got Bielsa's binoculars planted deep inside Ellen Road, and they're giving me a beautiful quality broadcast. Rodrigo, man, fluffing his lines there. I like Dan James, don't get me wrong. He just needs end product. Oh, well, yeah. You and me both, pal. I said, mate, the guy has absolute zilch end product. He couldn't cross a checkbox in a ballot box. He couldn't cross a zebra crossing. And if you had 50,000 barn doors in front of him, I'm pretty sure he'd still find a way to sky it over it. But, hey, maybe he can work on that. Gelhard isn't on the bench. You're right, Ad. You're right, Blake. How are you? I need to watch it, man. Well, if you fly to another country, they are broadcasting it there. That is what I will tell you. If you fly abroad to either America or Dubai, you know, I've heard there's some pretty cheap flights out there. £2 a month flights, I've heard. You can probably find a nice sports bar somewhere in which you can watch it. And that is all I'll say on that matter. What happened to Bamford? He's still injured. That's what's happened to Bamford. He had a little... It didn't seem like it was going to be too severe earlier on in the season, but he is out. Rumors are that he is coming back relatively soon, actually. I can get the... This site, actually, very, very good. Premier League injury and suspensions. It tells you about all the clubs and all of their injuries and the latest updates on them. But I will pause that thought for a second as Dallas whips the ball in and gets Leeds another corner. Vamos Leeds indeed, Ryla. Vamos Leeds, carajo. Robin Cox still, as of October 21st, at least a month ago. Patrick Bamford. Ayling and Bamford are not going to be here for the next 2 games, and that was said on October 21st. So, as it stands, he's about a game away from coming back, Patrick Bamford. And Leeds are about a corner away from opening the scoring today. Is it going to be Stuart Dallas, the man to take it? As he strides up to the corner. Here we go. This is it. This is where the magic happens. You can feel it. I can feel it. We can all taste it. He whips it in. It's a lovely ball in. It's cleared away. Rodrigo Moreno, though. Oh. James. Can he get his goal? Oh, that's actually a decent cross for once. Oh, my God. Cooper, you clamp it. It's still in there. Oh, my God. Jack Harrison had a beautiful volley. It was just sitting down onto his left foot. He was about to pluck it out of the sky. And Cooper, ran into him there. Completely killed the chance. Go Leeds indeed. Don Matos. Mate, this is massive. This is massive. Let me just get the Premier League table out for you. And let me show you where we are currently with this score. With this score, currently 16th place. But if we can get the win, if we can beat Leicester, we will leapfrog up into 14th. I know the dizzy heights of 14th, right? But it will put us only 1 point behind Leicester, 1 point behind Southampton, 1 point behind Everton. And if Everton lose, we'll actually be tied on points with Everton. All right? So for a season that seemed like it was going out in the doldrums, it seems to be improving. But, oh no, Tielemans in here. Wow. Lovely piece of defensive play by Struijk there. Struijk, very impressive again today. Hasn't been the best the past month. I can't lie, Stroik. I mean, no one defensively really has. But today, he's looking a bit more confident. Cooper, I wouldn't say he's having his best game so far. He's looked a bit shaky at times back there. But Stroik has played very, very well so far, in my opinion. As Dan James earns Leeds another corner. This is what I was talking about, Dan James in that forward position, by the way. The second there's a loose ball in and around that Leicester City half, or especially the final third, he is on it like a flash. And he wins it every time. Who do you think will win the league? I'll say after this corner, pal, because it might be Leeds. It's Dan James! Oh, he's whistled past the post. I said at the beginning of the year I thought it'd be Chelsea. The more time goes on, I mean, I would have said Man City, but they choked it against bloody Palace, didn't they? Liverpool really coming into their own with Salah really firing all cylinders now. But I think I will have to just stick with Chelsea. I can't change my prediction this early on in the seasons. You know, I'm gonna stick with my guns. And unfortunately, it will be the Chelsea scum. As Sam Jacobson has just subscribed and joined the most forward-thinking young pioneers that the beautiful game has to offer. Thank you very much. As we hit 8 likes on the stream. I don't know who you are. Don't know where you're liking from. But Rodrigo Moreno! He's in! Oh my God! He was one-on-one virtually there. He tried to cut it back to Dan James and it's just blocked. Wow! Oh my God. Well, my bottom 3 to go down, as earlier predicted, are in the mud because I had Brighton in there. I had, what do you call them? I think I had Palace in there as well. And I'm pretty sure I had Burnley in there as well. But that's all hit the bin right now. Joe Depp, how's it going? Hi, JT. How's it going, my man? How is it going as well, my brother? How are you on this fine summer's day? Oh, what a game this has been so far. It's been electric. Absolutely pulverizing stuff. Wow. But yeah, like I was saying, what was I talking about? Oh, what was I even talking about? I've completely lost my train of thought there. Having a few technical difficulties. Here we go. We're back up and running. Had a few good to hear it, my man. Here we go. Rafinha's down. And it's a lovely position for a free kick now. This is where I'm scared, though. Leeds with another great free kick in an attacking area here. But again, how many times have we seen it? I don't need to tell you. Leeds dominating the game. Chance after chance after chance, but not taking our chances. And then it comes to bite us in the arse in the second half. And with Jamie Vardy just blitzing through on the counter-attack, we've seen a couple of scares we've had already. It can only be a matter of time before we screw ourselves over if we don't capitalize on these chances. And Rafinha has a brilliant opportunity to do so now. That top right-hand corner is gaping. It's staring him in the eyes. Come on, you know you want it, Raf. You know you want it, my son. You know you want it. Raf on the shirt. Raf on the score sheet. Come on, my son. Come on. Top right. Left foot. Puts his right hand up. Go on. Oh, he's whipped it! What a goal! Rafinha! Oh! He's too good, man! Vamos! Leeds! Carajo! Oh! I said the top right was gaping, but it was the bottom left that appetized him even more. And that is a sumptuous whip. He has just guided it into the bottom left-hand corner. 50, Manuel. Neuers wouldn't save that. Oh, he's too good, man. Oh, he can have my children on every day of the week. Sunday, Saturday, Friday, Wednesday, Tuesday. Have them all, my son. Oh, eat your heart out. That is a sublime finish of orgasmic proportions. And that's what I'm talking about Leeds capitalizing on our opportunities. And he's been booked for taking his top off there. He had a message on his shirt. I'm not fluent in Portuguese, Brazilian. So I don't know what the hell that was. Oh my god. Well, I'm seeing a lot of positive talk in the chat. And that is a knife through the heart. Oh my god! We just can't defend, can we? Straight from the corner. It's a flipping FIFA kickoff glitch, man. It's one through ball. It's not even flicked on, man. It's just gone straight to Harvey Barnes. It's just one chip through ball. Straight to Barnes. I mean, it's a beautiful finish in the top right-hand corner. No keeper saving that. Llorente left flat-footed. But what is Dallas doing? Just letting the ball glide over his head, man. He's watching it. He's flipping looking at the clouds, man. Oh my god, man. Wow. I mean, we're all happy. We're all living at large. We're all having a great time. And then typical Leeds, I mean, flipping heck, man. Oh my god. Our defense at the back, it's thinner than Rizzler paper, man. One tiny bit of pressure and we just crumble like a soggy biscuit in a hot mug of tea. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. Are you joking me? Are you ripping... Oh, yeah, you ripping my heart out, spitting on it, pissing on it. Why can we not just keep a clean sheet for once, hey? Is that too much to ask? We couldn't even keep a clean sheet against flipping Norwich. Oh my god. Shit 1-1, yes. If he has children, he can't play due to maternity leave. Stop being so selfish. Leeds pissed me off. How are you watching it? I need to know. Like I said, I flew to an abroad country and I'm watching it through Bielsa's binoculars. Oh my god. As Rich Rhea Clark has just joined the most forward-thinking young pioneers that a beautiful game has to offer. Welcome to the family, my brother. Every time we score, we let one in 1 minute later. I mean, yeah, usually, as they say, you're at your most vulnerable when you've just scored. But bloody hell, man. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. We're all over them like a hot rash, like a rash on a hot summer's day that they can't get rid of. We finally break the deadlock. And then the second we do, we just fall asleep, man. I don't know what kind of sleeping pills they've given us, but it's just completely lackadaisical there. And now Leicester are the ones on the front foot. Tielemans whipping the ball in. Defended well. Lovely, lovely positioning by Calvin Phillips there to intercept it. And he sprung Rafinha out on the counter-attack. But the ball is poor and Tielemans is able to collect it. If Rafinha leaves, I'll cry. I mean, look, Rafinha is going to be vexed again. He does that and then they just concede. How can you blame him, man? He looked vexed. They showed him and he was like grabbing his head, squeezing it, man. He was having a few words with people as well. And I don't bloody blame him. I don't blame him. I mean, a sublime goal and then just one of the worst defensive disaster classes I've ever seen. And I've seen a lot supporting Leeds over this past year. I'll tell you that much. Or this season, should I say. Let's win in 95 minutes. Hey, look, the win can still be on the cards. I'm not going to be too down in the dumps. We're still playing well. We're still getting the ball knocked around beautifully. This is great play by Leeds here. Again, Adam Forshaw. This is what I mean. Offensively, we've been very, very good today. We've been very good, but it's just our defense. Yeah? Weak. We need to get some steroids in it, yeah? Get it down the gym. Get it doing a few of the old bicep curls, yeah? Can I be a mod fam? You know what, mate? I was meant to do it before. Where is he? Where is he? Curved Glass, you are a regular. A legend. Not a stream goes by where you're not in here. That is the most well-earned mod I've ever seen in my life. Don't understand why he doesn't play Gelhard. Oh, no, I don't think we needed Gelhard so far today because he wants to play Dan James. That's why I didn't play Gelhard. And you can't play Gelhard in a midfield, like a midfield three just behind the striker. That's not where Gelhard's going to play. So the only way he could would be to either play Dan James or Jack Harrison in that midfield position, which I don't think he really likes, or it would be to drop Dan James and then just put Gelhard up top with Rodrigo in behind him, which again I don't think is fair because I think Dan James probably playing pretty well. I really do like Gelhard, want to see him play, but I also like Dan James and I want to see him play. And I think Gelhard could make a great impact off the bench. Jesus, my voice is gone from that. That was one hell of a 2 minutes there. Oh my god. Oh my days. Both goals were superb. I've just seen the goals, to be fair. They took that well, but still frustrating. I mean, they did. It was a fantastic finish. It was a brilliant finish. No way we were stopping that. But just the way we let him through in the first place was just so stupid. As Dallas whips in a looping long ball. No one getting on the end of it. Let's Ollie Powell get some tissues because he will. If Rafinha leaves, oh man. Let's not talk about Rafinha leaving. Yeah, I will literally cry my eyes out if he does. Rafinha, don't understand why he doesn't play Gelhard. Raf will be gone soon. We are shite at the back. Why hasn't this been sorted, for fuck's sake? I mean, I think he tried to today, starting Forshaw and Phillips together, and generally it has worked. And defensively during the game, we've looked a bit more solid, to be fair, because the defense really starts from the midfield. Like the deep-lying midfield players and stopping the ball from coming through in the first place. But after all that great defensive and great midfield play, we just let one looping ball make the mistake. And that's all it is. It's always just individual errors or lapses of concentration that cost us problems. As Harrison whips in another corner. Is that a pen? There's a player on the floor there. No, it isn't. But Rafinha keeps it alive. And that's a free kick there. Jack Harrison's kept it alive, but it is a free kick to Leeds in another dangerous position. We are Leeds. Is he even on the bench? Is who on the bench? Joe Gelhard. Well, let me get the squad I got up before to show you doesn't show you the full picture. Let me get up everyone for the bench for you so we can squash and quash any questions, queries, or concerns right here, right now. The bench is as follows. I will tell you, spoiler, he's not on the bench. Lewis Clickbait Bait is in there. Somerville, Hajeldi, Klitsch, Drama, Clayerson, Cresswell, Roberts, and McKinstry. So, of course, Somerville is poised to come on if we do need attacking impotence. Or if we have attacking impotence and we need attacking flair up there. Somerville, probably one of the more exciting youngsters I've seen. In some ways, I think he's maybe even a bit more exciting than Gelhard, but maybe that's a bit harsh. I don't know what's exactly going on with Gelhard. If anyone knows anything about it, then they can tell me. Arsenal just missed a pen lol. Well, Curved Glass, you must be pretty pissed right now. Almost as pissed as me. I mean, honestly. Leeds won another corner here. What's going on? I'm telling you, Leeds have just been set-piece kings today. We've had about 10 corners and about four dangerous free kicks. That should be another corner to Leeds, actually. Who is that there? Is that Soyuncu? So first of all, Phillips gets decked. And then Soyuncu flicks the ball off the pitch. That should easily be another corner. Instead, they've given a goal kick. Another criminal decision. A bit more volume, JT. Is this too quiet? Is this too quiet? Let me know. If not, try and turn it up. But if this is too quiet, I can try and adjust the gain. I don't want it to pick up too much else in the room, but that should make it a little bit better for you. As Cooper now. Cooper! This is what I'm talking about with this guy. What's he playing at? He's just going for a Sunday stroll out with the ball there, man. Dilly-dallying from side to side. And then he's getting easily tackled and causing Leeds bedlam at the back there. I mean, I'm really not sold on his performances as of late, Liam Cooper. And today, it's another one for me where I'm left scratching my head at times as to what he's actually doing on the ball there. Like, what is his end goal? He's just walking diagonally to our corner flag. It's like, you know, when you're playing a game and your controller disconnects, and then your guy's just casually just strolling forward at like what 0 miles an hour. That's what he's doing, man. He's like he's half asleep back there. I'm old and deaf. Sorry, lad. I mean, try and max up the volume a little bit. Because if I do increase the volume, it will just make this mic sound pretty AIDS. I think it picks up a lot of electromagnetic frequencies in the room, so it makes it a bit poppy, and you can hear some weird screeching noises if I make it too loud. But Leicester with a dangerous corner here. Damn, even at 1-1, I'm not happy. Leeds needed to take more chances, and we need to go into halftime with a lead. Otherwise, we're in serious trouble. We will be found up shit's creek without a paddle, because we deserve to be in the lead. We have been by far the dominant side this game. This has been a very, very, very impressive performance, if I do say so myself. Just a shame that we can't defend at all. Come on, Leeds coming forward again here. Slowly starting to build up the tempo. Slowly starting to build up the pressure. And we're actually kind of changing as the game goes on. We're morphing into different shapes. Like I said with the Bruce Lee quote earlier, we are flowing like water. I mean, it's beautiful to see. Earlier on in the season, we were not playing Bielsa ball. When everyone was criticizing Bielsa, saying he needs to be gone, we weren't playing Bielsa ball. We were playing hoof ball. We were playing other crap. Today, we've been fluidly dynamic changing. The interchange between Rodrigo and Dan James has been brilliant in there. Phillips and Forshaw have worked really well together. Dallas has been going from defense to midfield very, very quickly on the interchange there. It's looked really good. It's looked really positive. And I actually think this has probably been our best performance so far. Then again, what do you exactly think of Leicester? I don't know if we have any Leicester City fans in here. Leicester not having a very good season themselves. So is this just an easier opposition? Is this a side that are ripe for the taking? And for me, this is the perfect time to be playing them. They are there for the taking today. They are sitting possum, just waiting, just begging that they don't concede. And just buying time and buying free kicks and buying set pieces, trying to crawl their way to half time here. We need to end them before that. And I need my voice back, quite frankly. I mean, I know Rafinha scored a rocket. Maybe I went a bit too crazy there. But my voice is absolutely gone now. As there's a little pause in play here. Play has stopped for the past minute or so, if you are wondering. But it is, I believe it's still Harvey Barnes down, is it? I think it's Barnes on the floor here, just chilling, wasting time. But that is, it is Barnes. It is Barnes. Get him off the pitch, man. Get him off. I mean, I don't wish injury on any player, but it would do Leeds a great service and do Leicester a great disservice if he was to come off the pitch. That was a fantastic finish for him. If anyone hasn't seen it, he did cut on his right and absolutely whip it top bins, and Meslier didn't really have a chance there. Just annoyed. This is what I mean, though, about Leeds not taking our chances. How many chances did Leeds get? And then we scored the hardest one of the lot with a long-range free kick from Rafinha. We converted our hardest chance. Leicester get one chance the entire game, one good chance, and they take it. This is what's wrong with Leeds. This is what's been Leeds' problem, and especially this year with our shaky defense, which seems shakier than ever, is the problem that's really costing us. Harvey Barnes now, not even Harvey Barnes, what am I talking about? Johnny Evans strolls around the ball, looks forward, looks up, looks down, does a little shimmy, shake, chips, Shake Shack, if you will. But this is comfortable. This is comfortable. But, you know, we're just calm. We just calm. You know, this right now. It's the calm before the storm, boys. All right. We just relax. You know, everyone at home right now. Just take some deep breaths. You know, in through the nose, out through the mouth. You know, a bit of that. You know, relaxed. Slowly build up the tempo again. You know, slowly start gradually applying the pressure. You know, like I say, the hallmark of Leeds is pressure under Bielsa. I refer it to an erection in skinny jeans, yeah? Unbearable amounts of pressure, causing pain for both you and them. You're applying that much pressure, yeah? But to get there, you know, you don't just shoot straight up. You gradually get to that point, you know? And that's what we got to do here. Slowly build it up. And it's Dan James. Oh, Rafinha. Oh. We almost shotgun straight there. Rafinha in the box there. Oh, that was a brilliant chance. Lovely play by Dan James again there. This is what I'm talking about with Dan James as well. His end product getting better. Lovely run by him there. Lovely ball in. I mean, it was a little cutback. It wasn't exactly a very adventurous pass, but it was exactly what he needed. Straight into Rafinha there. And he's unlucky. He's facing the wrong way. Come, don't lose. We better not lose. We better not lose. Not the way we've been playing, pal. And we won't lose, yeah? All right? Come on, where's the positivity, boys? We ain't losing, yeah? No chance in hell. No chance, Jose. Here we go. Rafinha. Rafinha inside. Calvin Phillips. Oh, what a ball. Ah, he's gone to absolutely nobody. What a ball, my candy ass. I know what I'm talking about. Stevie Wonder vision from Calvin Phillips there. What's he playing at? Oh, no. Oh, no. Harvey Barnes now. All right. That's it. That's it. See, look, Forshaw there, roaming around the pitch. I mean, Forshaw, let's be honest, mate. He's had about as much quality as a Poundland watch. But today, yeah, oh my God, Tielemans. Oh my God, Tielemans couldn't hit a barn door, man. People talk about Dan James, but Yuri Tielemans, I mean, again, Cooper, I don't know what he's doing there, committing his life. He committed his wife and kids to that one, and he stepped forward and just left acres of space. And then Yuri Tielemans, I mean, how he hasn't hit the target there. He's about 5 yards out, one-on-one. Practically a gaping open goal, and he's just slashed it over the bar there. That is laughable, quite literally. And, you know, if that's what people criticize Dan James for, then who is Tielemans? You know? But nothing more than a Poundland Jamie Shackleton. Here we go, Llorente now. Here we go. 2 minutes left of added time. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? Yes. 2 minutes left. Come on. Dan James outside of the box now. Whips it into nobody. Forshaw still on the ball. Come on. Bit of class, man. Show a bit of class. I've got your signature on my jumper for a reason. Oh my God. Oh my God. Is this slip and slide FIFA, man? I thought we fixed the pitch. Oh, that's where I draw the line. Oh my God, I've seen it all. I've actually seen it all. You know, sometimes in life, like your eyes, like it's as if they're playing tricks on you, on your brain. There, we have about 3 people in the box. I mean, this is one of the best chances we've had all day. And Jack Harrison goes to whip in what I can only presume to be a peach of a ball, and just completely slips over and falls flat on his face. Oh, man, when the luck's not on your side, the luck's not on your side. And today, the luck doesn't seem to be on our side. Wow. Here we go. Here we go, though. Go on, my son. Go on, my son. Flick it in. Ah, never. Never, Dan James. I don't know why we're chipping it up to Dan James as if he's going to be winning headers, yeah? What I did say about him playing on the back line, yeah, very good turning of the ball at his feet, yeah? Not chipping it up to him. He hasn't just suddenly grown into a 6'4", yeah? He's probably shorter than me, and I'm a midget, you know? Don't know what the hell they're trying there. Not really well thought out. Oh, Calvin. Lovely play by Calvin. Come on, we have to make this attack count before the end of the game. Rafinha now. Rafinha to Dallas. Dallas whips it into nobody, man. That is weak. It's porous. It's poor. Half time, boys. Rafinha sprints off down the tunnel. Leeds trying to get an urgent halftime team talk. We're going to see you win. Come on, Leeds. Come on, Leeds, indeed. How are you, Martin Cook? Come on to you, my man. Halftime it is. Halftime, Leeds United 1, Leicester City 1. Very, very, very hard done by, in my opinion, there. I mean, we create our own luck. We create our own bad fortune with these stupid defensive decisions and lapses of concentration. I mean, it's like watching a set 8 maths class at times defensively. They just don't really know what they're doing. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. I mean, me too. I feel the exact same way, lad. But what I will say is I can't hate on the boys' midfield. I can't hate on anyone really, except from one stupid mistake from Dallas, a couple of stupid mistakes from from Liam Cooper, but the actual performance, very impressive. I mean, I don't know if anyone else wants to chip in with anything about the performance, about what you think it is, but it's been a very impressive performance, if you ask me. I think it has, at least. But I think it is time to have a little look at the old statistics. Let me just get that up for you. Maybe these will help to give you a bit of outlook on the game. So far, look at the shots, dominating the shots. Possession, big one, 61%. And yes, we dominate possession a lot. I know that doesn't mean anything. We got the second half. Keep the white flag flying high indeed. I'll get on to the second half in just a second. But although we dominate possession a lot, I mean, we do it pretty much every game. It's very rare that we don't actually dominate possession. We didn't against Norwich somehow. But usually that possession, it's weak. It's not meaningful. It's not impacting on the game. And it doesn't really tell any of a story. But today, the possession has been in and around their final third. We've been direct with the ball. We haven't just been playing it side to side, weak. Like, usually when we've been playing earlier on in the season, like, I don't feel like we're going to score. If you're an opposition fan, you're not really scared that you're going to concede when we have the ball. But today, every time we get on the ball, it looks like we're going to cause some danger. So this 61% and these 230 passes have been very good passes. We got the second. This has been a last season performance for Leeds, and I can see that, mate. I can agree with that generally. Like this is the first time really this year, except from the second half against Wolves, where I have seen Bielsa ball in play. Which is why I think it's so harsh for people to criticize Bielsa and say Bielsa. I mean, yes, he deserves criticism. Everyone deserves a bit of criticism. There's a couple of decisions that even baffle me. But the way certain people were going on about him and the way people were saying that he should be taken out of the club, but we weren't playing his football. So how can you blame him for that, as Stevie C has just joined the most forward-thinking young pioneers that the beautiful game has to offer? Welcome to the family, my brother. But like I was saying, I think it's harsh to criticize Bielsa and say, oh, his tactics are stale, they don't work anymore, when we weren't playing to his tactics. Let's have a little look at the other games going on of the day as well. By the way, this is the Leeds lineup for anyone who hasn't seen it, with a little live table here. Leeds sat down in 16th, Leicester in 11th. Where are the other games? Here they are. Arsenal, Watford, 0-0. Disallowed goal for Arsenal. I heard they missed a penalty. Does anyone know who missed the penalty for Arsenal? I'm quite annoyed they did, actually, because I could do with Watford dropping some points. I really could. Watford currently tied on points with Leeds. Well, no, we're not tied on points. This is I don't know what kind of thing this is that they've got up here, but Watford are not on 10 points. They've got some weird table on my left. But Watford currently just above Leeds. So if they can lose to Arsenal, very, very good for us. Does anyone know who missed the penalty? Does anyone know? Who missed the penalty for Arsenal? Let me see if I can find it. Who? Let me check Reddit. Not Bukayo Saka. Aubameyang missed. Aubameyang missed. Penalty save Foster. Penalty save. Oh, and then they had another disallowed goal. So they've had two great chances here. Alba missed the pen. Okay. Alba missing the pen. Bloody heck, mate. What's happened with Aubameyang, by the way? What do you guys think about him? I mean, I know he started to kind of resurrect his form a bit this year after what was a very, very shaky last year. And ever since he signed the contract, really, it hasn't been going great for him. Let's be real here. Has he found himself comfortable on the new wages? Has he found himself comfortable in the security of a nice 3-year, 4-year contract? Maybe so, but I don't know. It's a sticky one with Aubameyang. I mean, curved glass, and if you're here, what do you call him? Albert is a spoon foot sometimes. Well, that says it all. I mean, I have to say, when I see him, he's a very hit and miss player. Even when he was at Dortmund, he was a guy who scored a lot of goals, but he missed a lot of chances in the process of that. The guy used to get more shots off than anyone in the league. He was getting an average of like 3.5 shots per 90 back in his Dortmund days because his positioning was so good. That's usually been his main asset. And then you could probably say Arsenal haven't really had the creative players to unlock him, which could be one of the reasons why he hasn't been performing so well. As for the other game of the day, not that one, it is, of course, Everton-Tottenham. Now, it would be very helpful for Leeds if Everton lost because they are closer. But then again, we're not too far off Tottenham either. As the stream hits 20 whole likes. Thank you very much, you absolute living legends. I don't know where you're liking from. I don't know who you are. But all I know is you 20 fine gentlemen, ladies, girls, boys, men, grandparents, uncles. You absolute living legends. 0-0 in the Everton versus Tottenham game as well. Richarlison, Townsend starting up top for them. Richarlison, I mean, I cannot believe I hear some... the only word I have for them is clampets, clowns, fools that try and tell me that Richarlison is a better player than Rafinha. I mean, it's chalk and cheese, really. It's like comparing... I mean, Richarlison's a great player, so this analogy is going to be a bit harsh, but it only goes to volumes of how great a player Rafinha is. It's like comparing an A5 Wagyu steak with microwave bangers and mash. You know? Rafinha, Richarlison, chalk and cheese, really. Chalk and cheese. Townsend really been Everton's best performer this year. He's been their shining light. He's really having a little renaissance at the end of his career there. Not doing the business today against, obviously, a newly enforced Conte Tottenham Hotspur. What are we thinking, boys? Are we thinking Conte is going to be the man to bring Tottenham back to their glory days? Richarlison isn't even as good as Rob. I think that's hey, I really like Roberts. So I don't know what you mean even. I mean, I kind of do because thingy. But I think he's better than Roberts. I cannot lie to you. I do think Richarlison is better than Roberts personally. I think he's a really good player. I'm just saying Rafinha is just unbelievable. But yeah, no, I think he is a tiny bit better than Roberts. I think Roberts maybe has a bit more technical ability, but Yeah, no. I can't agree with that one. Palace are on fire. Discuss. Palace have started very well under Vieira. You know, Patrick Vieira's really got them playing some good football for a side that that tried to play attacking football before under whatchamacallit. Who was that Dutch guy? De Boer. They tried to reinvent their style really, and it didn't really work out so well with them. So they ended up going back to the typical Roy Hodgson ball. But I have to say, I thought they were going to go down, or I thought they were going to be teetering with relegation because I thought they've been basically teetering on the edge of it for the past few years, Palace, really. But, I mean, I'm impressed. I really like the way Eduard's been contributing off the bench. I mean, Benteke really looks to be having a renaissance in his career as well. I mean, I thought he was done and dusted before Benteke. The guy couldn't hit a barn door. He had less end product than Dan James. But all of a sudden, he seems to be on target a hell of a lot recently. I'm a big Roberts fan. Well, to be honest, that's the first, mate. That's the first. And I'm a big Roberts fan, man. I like him as a person. I really love his technical ability. And I mean, all you have to do is look back at some of my videos last year. I mean, the Chelsea game, for example, where we drew with them at home. Man, I don't think anyone was waxing lyrical about Tyler Roberts as much as me. Roberts Senior, as I like to call him. It's just this year has really not been a vintage time for Tyler Roberts. Our ex Conor Gallagher got one yesterday. Our ex. I wouldn't call Conor Gallagher our ex. I mean, you know, he's more like a ting. You know, we saw her in the club. She was looking fine. She weren't no creme de la creme, yeah? She weren't a 10 out of 10 that we had to get, that we were pulling out all the moves, all the stops, you know? You know, going in there, double whiskey, shaken, not stirred, or a martini, rather. You know, dropping the lines, coming in with our slick suit. She was more a fine ting. We saw her on the bus, and we were like, oof, hold on a second. God damn, you know, she's got a bit of potential there. You know, I'm kind of intrigued as to where this could go. Maybe her personality could just bring her to a new dimension. You know, maybe, yes, looks wise, she's good looking, but she's not like jaw-droppingly good. But maybe her personality is gonna change the game, is gonna bring her up. But before we had the chance to swoop in, someone was a bit more attracted to her. You know, they found beauty in the eye of the beholder a bit more. They put a bit more of an aim in there, and they were able to offer her a stable mortgage on a house, which we weren't, and that's why she ended up at Palace. But that's Conor Gallagher, really. I think an X is a bit too harsh or a bit too presumptuous, but they're showing Harvey Barnes' goal there again, and Stuart Dallas. I mean, every time I see it, it just gets worse and worse and worse. What on earth is he thinking? What the fuck am I listening to? Well, yeah. So Mr. Joe Depp came in here saying Conor Gallagher was our ex. You know, I just yeah. What can I say? What can I say? I don't know. How are you anyway, Pablo, man? Long time and no speaky. I know last time I spoke to you, you weren't too happy with Leeds, mate. You're in a well, I mean, everyone wasn't too happy with Leeds, really, but you weren't too positive on the outlook of things. I'm gonna have to blame you, I'm afraid. I just tuned in. Well, you missed the context. There you go. It's not my fault, all right? You're taking my words out of context, all right? If you were listening before, it makes sense, you know. I'm Leeds till I die, bro. Well, I know you are. I know you are. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying as in you didn't think we had you know, that the season we had very high hopes for where we were gonna finish this season. As they play that beautiful song, man. Oh, every time I hear it, every time I hear that beautiful song blasting from the concords. It still gives me goosebumps, you know? It just, oh man, I could be anywhere and then that song just starts playing and it just fills me with energy. Like the butterflies start going. Like I'm getting gassed already just from hearing it, you know what I mean? And I think you all know what song I mean. Honestly, nothing better. I want to be at Ellen Road right now so bad, just screaming from the concords right now. But the second half is ready to start. For those of us who can't be at Ellen Road, we are here together to create that matchday experience within ourselves and to dissect this game as the most forward-thinking young pioneers of the beautiful game would do. Locked up by Aiken. No, not locked up by Aiken. It's not a bad tune, but no. Can't get used to seeing that formation. Well, with what the triple 3-1, the square formation, the Sam Packer formation, as I like to call it. I like it, man. I think it's a sublime formation. Any subs? Not yet. Not yet. They're still walking out. We haven't seen any subs yet. Come on, Leicester. Ugh. No, my friend. Leicester are going to come on to an ass whooping. That's what's going to happen to Leicester, yeah? You're going to come on to a mighty ass whooping. Hey, man, have you been... how are you watching the game? Like I said, if you do really want to watch the game, you can fly to... You can fly to a foreign country like I am, you know. I'm currently sitting in Korea right now. But you can go to America, Dubai, Qatar. You know, a lot of people are showing it. And, hey, like I said, these flights are only... I mean, there's certain companies that are doing 12-month subscription for their flight services for about £2 a month. So I'd check them out. Leicester couldn't score in a brothel. Well, so far, Leeds couldn't either, lad. So, you know what? I do want to laugh at them, but I can't. Except for when they scored in the first half. Exactly. Exactly. Here we go. The second half is starting. The second half is ready to rumble in the jungle. Leeds getting skinned here. How are we feeling, boys? Where are Leeds in the table? Hey! If we win today, pal, we'll be 1 point behind you, geezer. Don't get too comfortable up there. That's all. Oh, my God. Speaking of comfortable, I mean, the second half has just started, and they're already playing with my heart. Cooper x Melier equals disaster class. I mean, Cooper's chipped it back to him there. Melier, he's tried to open his foot out. He's almost glided it into his own goal, man. What's he chesting it for? Oh, my God. Oh, my God, Melier. Melier. He's gone back to flappy hands. Melier. Oh, Tielemans. Jesus Christ. Oh, my Lord. He's just fizzed one past the post there. Melier. I mean, I was getting more confident as the season went on with his ability from corners. You know, he was actually catching balls. Now he's back to flappy hands. Melier. He's just slapping the ball down, man. Dan James is the GOAT. You're right, Puppet. You're not right in that Leeds are getting relegated, though. You are extremely, extremely wrong there. It looks like Leeds are going to have to weather the storm for the first few minutes of the second half. Or maybe not, as Stuart Dallas storms forward and gives it to the aforementioned GOAT, Dan James. Oh, my God, man. You said Leicester couldn't score in a brothel. Oh, my God. Dan James couldn't assist in a brothel. Dan James would go to the cash register, he'd pay the money, and he'd flipping drop the money all over the floor. He would go in with his mate. He'd be like, here you go, pal. Have a happy ending to your week. Drop some money all over the floor. And floors of brothels. All right, let's stop that. Stop that conversation. I'm not going to go there. Could be another few goals here, but we take a draw and we can't afford to lose games before a tough December run of fixtures. No, we can't. We cannot indeed. That is 100 million% correct. As Jack Harrison gets the ball now. Oh, lovely whizzing ball in there. We need to get our goals coming in quick. I subbed, by the way. Wow, thank you very much for joining the most forward-thinking young pioneers that the beautiful game has to offer. Welcome here, my brother. Yeah, like I said, with that, like you're saying, with that December run of fixtures, we need points ASAP, Rocky. Oh! Oh, you're kidding me! Are you kidding me? Ah, you yanking my Johnson. Rafinha whips the ball in. Phillips with a header across goal. And Jack Harrison is 2 yards out. It's an open goal. And he knees it over the bar. Oh, you absolutely yanking my Johnson. You gotta be ripping my hair out from under my skin. That is the most ludicrous finish I've ever seen. I'll get cocky when cock's back, so will I. But we're cocking ourselves over at the moment because Jack Harrison, how's he missed that? Forshaw now and Leeds have another corner. Oh my God. I guess we'll have to consider letting you off then. It's been tough being a Leeds fan, but having Vardy in my fantasy team. Well, you should have taken him out today, mate, because we have the best defense in the business. So no chance Vardy's getting a goal. Look at that, 8 corners to 1. Bloody heck, mate. Our defense is bulletproof. It's that good, actually. Azid's get another corner. Oh, I cannot actually believe that we've just missed that. Please score now. Oh, man, please just put me out of my misery and score a goal. Come on, man. This is... Oh, I cannot believe we've just missed that. Here we go. Jack Harrison, this is your chance to redeem yourself. Lovely bit of play. It's Dan James! Oh, my God. He couldn't score in a brothel either. Oh, my days. Seems like a brilliant game. It is, man. It is a brilliant game. Bielsa's chuckling to himself there. Leeds have started the second half very, 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 very well indeed. But again, just without that final bit of magic, you know? Close, but no gravy. Close, but no cigar. And very good, but not quite Carling. Being a Leeds fan is a hard graft, bro. It is. It is. I mean, there's twists, there's turns, there's agonies, there's jubilation, there's depression, there's ecstasy, there's crack, there's cocaine, there's heroin. Got it all. As Rafinha gets taken down. And I'll tell you what there isn't, as a Leeds fan, what there isn't is the support of the referees. Because, yet again, the referee, he seems to have Stevie Wonder vision. He seems to be wearing his Danny Rose tinted glasses. And he's just giving everything Leicester's way. I cannot believe this referee. Can we go again and put it in the onion bag? Doesn't look like it, mate. Lovely bit of play by Dan James there. Leeds back on the counter-attack. It's Rafinha now. It's Rodrigo. Rafinha's down. What's happened? He's been... Oh, no, he's on the floor. He's still on the floor. He's still on the floor. Get up, my son. He's still on the floor. What's going on? He's still on the floor. He's still on the floor. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, they've played it out. Oh, Rafinha's down again. Rafinha's down again. Uh-oh. 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 What's going on here? How is that not a free kick? How is that not a free kick? He's just been clamped in the ankle again. Oh my God. Wow. Rafinha. Come on, lad. Show them how it's done again. He's going to need to. Wouldn't have it any other way. Neither would I, pal. I tell you. It's tough watching Leeds sometimes, but that's what you do for the love of the club, eh? You're stuck, you know. We are the most indispensable consumer base, you know, as a whole, as a football fan. You know, we have the most inelastic demand curve you could ever ask for as the owner of a business. And you can just cause us any amount of pain you want. You can spit on us. You can chew us out. You can quite literally take a proverbial number 2 on us. And we'll still take it, and we'll still support the team. As Rodrigo rips a shot, and it's just saved by the goalkeeper there. Refs never give us anything. He's telling me, mate. They wouldn't give us coal on Christmas Day. I tell you that much. They wouldn't even put coal in our stocking. You can't spell Leeds without LSD and two E's. You can't. You're 100% right there. You can't. And you can't spell Rafinha without sex god. Oh, shit. Oh. Why is Gelhard not on the bench? I don't know, to be honest, mate. I cannot give you the answer to that one. I don't think he's injured, is he? He's not injured, I don't think. No, it doesn't look like he's injured. I didn't hear any news of him being injured. Don't know. Maybe he's had a little argument with someone. Maybe something's gone on before the game. Maybe he's picked up a little niggle in the warm-up. I don't know. Looks like the teams just look to injure Raf. Of course they do, man. Every team... the thing is, every team, when they line up, they look to, like, take lumps out of their best player. And our best player is obviously Rafinha. So that is clearly what they go for. But I think they've also clocked onto the fact that referees ain't going to give us anything. So you don't even have to worry about trying to disguise it anymore. Maybe injured. Didn't turn out for the under-23s either. All Leeds aren't we, from Stevie C. Stevie Wonder C. Stevie wonders if we're going to get a goal this game. If we're going to get a second goal. And I certainly do think we will. So far, 54 minutes on the clock. Brendan Rodgers getting hurled with abuse as Kasper Kasparov has just subscribed and joined the most forward-thinking young pioneers that the beautiful game has to offer. Welcome to the family, my brother. How are you on this fine, hot summer Sunday evening? Come on, Raf, indeed. Here we go. Come on, boys. Oh, man, what is going on my internet? It's having another little meltdown. Oh, my Lord. Would you look at that? Look at that, man. Rafinha is just saucy. Look at his trim. They're showing a slow-mo on his trim right now. And, I mean, what about Rafinha is just anything short of sublime, you know? I mean, if he wanted my children, I think I'd be prepared to give them to him. You know, I think sometimes you just gotta accept the facts that this man is just a beast. And I'd like it if my game keeps pausing and glitching. He's honestly glitching all over the gaff. Here we go. Here we go. That's better. That's up and running again. As Thomas Jenkins has just subscribed and joined the most forward-thinking young pioneers that a beautiful game has to offer. Welcome to the family, my brother. Here we go. Calvin Phillips, welcome to the score sheet. Welcome to the score sheet. Dan James, he has two options to his left. Oh, he's gone for the shot and he's hit nobody. Forshaw still, though. Oh, Forshaw, release the ball, man. Release it. He's just strolled into danger there, man. Oh, my God. It's like he's walking in quicksand. Oh, my God. I've seen milk turn quicker than his feet. Come on. Dallas whips it in. Oh, Rodrigo. Oh, my God. We're missing chance after chance after chance after chance. Oh my God, man. Honestly. This belongs in a brothel, this performance. We're just shooting at him again and again and again and again. And Rodrigo it is this time. The ball's in from Dallas. It comes to the back stick. It's a little bit hard because the ball is kind of going away from him. The angle is closing out. But he gets such a poor connection on it. And he doesn't guide it across the goal at all. He just lashes at it and slices it to the left-hand side of the goal there. Another brilliant performance from, another brilliant opportunity for Leeds, falling to the feet of Rodrigo this time. Oh my God. What is going on? Leeds firing blanks. Leeds are firing blanks indeed, man. Quite upsettingly so. Leicester coming forward this time again here. Don't know what Leeds don't know what Cooper's playing at. I don't know what the hell Cooper's playing at here. Harvey Barnes earning Leicester a corner. Leicester corner now. It's whipped in. Rafinha getting the ball out. Leeds firing blank sand on Sniffer Clark. I mean, Sniffer Clark would certainly, well, not he would. If we had Sniffer Clark playing, I'm pretty sure we'd be about 4 to the good right now. The amount of chances we've had in and around that area there, in and around their 6-yard box, it's been ridiculous. You have a way with words. Update people, Emil Smith-Rowe has scored. That is brilliant news. If you're not a Watford fan, if you are a Leeds fan, that is brilliant news, because now Leeds are creeping up on the rear of whatchamacallem, up on the rear of Watford. I believe we're now ahead of them. I'm trying to get an updated version of the table. Hang on a second. Pause that thought. Rodrigo's coming through here. Rodrigo gives it through. It's Dan James. It's Dan James. Harrison. Harrison now. Oh my God, Harrison again. He's dilly-dallying. He's just walking from side to side. Like, what actually is he doing? Like, what actually is he playing at there? Like, I'm really intrigued. Oh my God, what is going on, man? This is tense, man. We are 15. We need this second goal badly. We need this second goal very, very badly. And I'm trying to, this thing, I'm sorry, it seems a bit glitchy. I hope the stream isn't going glitchy. But I am just quickly trying to fix this glitchiness. Here we go. Here we go. Leeds coming forward now. Harvey Barnes now on the ball. Gives it out to Tielemans. Barnes back on the ball. Come on. Leeds coming forward again here. So far, I thought Leeds were going to have to weather the storm a bit, but Leeds have been dominant even in this second half. But how long will that last? Way. Never in a million years, lad. Is this all fine, by the way? I know I was seeing a bit of glitching going on earlier. Hopefully, this is all good. This is all good in the hood now. We're 15th. We need this second goal badly, I think. We do need this second goal very, very badly. Oh, yeah, who did get the assist curved, if you're still here? As Rodrigo puts the pressure in there, falls on his arse, slips over. Calvin Phillips now putting the pressure on again. This time, Forshaw closing in. Rodrigo putting the pressure on there. Oh, no. Lookman's in here. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Cooper's almost scored no goal. Cooper's almost scored no goal. Oh, my God. They've crossed the ball in there looking for Vardy. And Cooper has almost scored an own goal. I cannot believe it. Wow. Bloody heck, man. Cooper, he's having an absolute nightmare of a performance today. Or rather, a nightmare of a game. Remember how many more second half goals we scored last year? Villa and then Watford below. Villa below us now as well. Hang on a second. Villa actually below us. No way. Oh, yes. Things you love to see. Things you love to see. And we were talking about it a lot last week, actually, about how less about how Villa just seem to be getting away scot-free with everything. You know, Dean Smith doesn't seem to be under any criticism at all. And I don't understand it personally myself, how he's just managed to get away with so much. And how Leeds are apparently the relegation threatened side. As Leeds come forward again here. Harrison! Oh! Here we go. Forshaw now. Forshaw in the midfield battle. Winning the midfield battle, should I say. Out on the left-hand side. Gives it to Dan James. Lovely work again by Dan James. Oh, lovely ball. Lovely ball, James. Harrison still. Back to Forshaw. Forshaw, what's he doing? I don't know what Forshaw's doing here. Here we go. Jack Harrison. Oh my God, Jack Harrison. Oh, lovely play by Jack Harrison. Lovely little play by Jack Harrison. Jack Harrison still, and he's lost out. Oh, no, he's lost out. And now Leicester coming forward again here. Oh, no. Oh, no, this could be bad. This could spell trouble. Last year, we were blessed with Pablo. Indeed, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. Pablo, I'm so sad we don't have him, because that is exactly what we miss. We miss that creative bit of magic in there. We don't seem to have that anymore for some reason. I don't know what it is. Oh, for God's sake, man. Again, the ball is poor. What is going on? My computer's freezing. My computer's freezing. Is this alright? Bloody heck, man. My computer's having an absolute meltdown over here. Pablo could land on a... What is actually... Oh my God, this is actually really infuriating. I'm sorry. I'm literally... I just need to refresh everything for a second here. Here we go. Here we go. I think that's better now. Here we go. All right. Calvin Phillips winning the ball there. Leeds giving away a corner. 25 minutes to play. If we don't score in the next 2 minutes, I'm going to do the deadline day transfer shirt to bring the luck. I'm telling you, the deadline day transfer shirt never ceases to do the job. Scoring and defense. Centre back, a bit obvious. Pablo could land a cross on a pinhead. What position do you think Leeds need to improve in? Centre half, most definitely. Central midfield as well. Maybe someone to play in this position Forshaw's playing in. If we have another defensive, like-minded player like Forshaw playing against Calvin, maybe that could really help us. And one that can spray the balls around as well. Because whilst Forshaw has been very industrious today, he hasn't had that quality on his end product. You know, his final ball hasn't been very good, if I'm being brutally honest about it. We need a quick striker. We have a quick striker in Dan James playing today. Dan James, I think he's played well. I think he's played better than Harrison actually today. I think he's played very well today, Jack Harrison. Not Jack Harrison, Dan James. It's just a matter of him getting the goal, because Leeds seem to be wasting so many chances that we do get. And it's quite unfortunate, really, that Leeds seem to be creating all these chances, but yet not putting any of them away. As Ricardo Pereira comes through here. Cooper now. Cooper giving away a stupid corner once again. Once again, Cooper gave away a corner. Again, man, I don't know what this thing with Leeds is here, but the past few minutes we've looked even more defensively fragile. Corner kick here. Please get it out, my son. For fuck's sake, it's game over now. Why is that? Oh, that's why it's game over. Oh, that's why it's game over. Ademola Lookman with the goal. It's flicked on from the corner. It's Vardy who flicks it on. I think it's Tielemans whips it in, front post, and Vardy flicks it on. Is he offside? No, he's not. And at the back post is that Ademola Lookman is just there to tap it in. Oh my god, man. Ademola Lookman. All of that work. This is what I'm talking about, man, though. We do all of the hard work all game. We're causing them problem after problem after problem. We're not putting the ball in the back of the net. We're not decisive enough in front of goal. Yeah? We don't take our chances. We just allow them back into the game. Jack Harrison missing sitters. Yeah? Rodrigo missing sitters. Forshaw walking into trouble. Final ball, final product off. Wait, hang on. Oh, would you believe it? Oh, it's disallowed. Oh my god. Oh, well, open your eyes. You're going down, we say. It's disallowed. Oh, would you believe it? Oh my god. Jesus. Jesus, here we go. On the break. Rodrigo on the break. Gives it a strike. Now we're talking. Come on, my son. Jack Harrison down the left. Come on. Hit him while it hurts. Hit him where it hurts. While they're... oh, my God. Jesus, man. Oh, my God. That is poor. Oh, my Lord. What a let-off. What a let-off. Wow. What a let-off for Leeds. Oh, no. They're back on the attack now, though. They're back on the attack now. Leicester through again. And the Rente this time is there to stop it. What the hell was that? Here we go. Rodrigo. Dan James to the left. It's Jack Harrison. To whip it. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Here we go. Leicester City making the change this time. Oh, my God. That offside is literally an inch. That is offside there. That is ridiculous. Come on, Leeds. Stop with the negative stuff. We're staying up. Harrison needs some serious shooting training. You're telling that, mate. Bloody heck, mate. The guy couldn't finish. Oh, my God. I'm not going to go back to that brothel analogy. And I'm not going to go back to any kind of lewd comments like that. But he couldn't do anything, lad. Here we go. Come on, Rodrigo Moreno this time. Rodrigo on the spin. Dallas, come on. Rafinha, please. Rafinha, we need you. We need you, buddy. Oh, and he's chipped it into no man's land. 20 minutes left on the clock. Come on. We've been given a lifeline by the fact that Leicester's goal was offside. I mean, the fact it was offside, it was literally an inch offside. Like, that was so close. Finally, we get a decision going our way. Finally, VAR steps in and helps Leeds. Because let's be honest, VAR hasn't helped us a jot this year, really. Not at all. And hang on, it's the 70th minute. I think you all know what that means. I will wait for this attack to play out before I make any serious changes here. And Meslier has got the ball, which means there's only one thing that we can do, lad. Here we go. It is time for the deadline day transfer. Here we go. We got the Klitsch shirt, the lucky Mateus Klitsch shirt. This shirt has brought me so much luck over the years. It's brought us so much luck over the past year. And it's time to do the deadline day transfer. I'm actually so hot. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the deadline day transfer. But I do need to get this shirt off and the other one on for Leeds to do the business. So far, though, Dan James on the attack. Gives it to Adam Forshaw. Forshaw to Jack Harrison. I might not need the shirt. Jack Harrison. Oh, he's closed down by Evans. Oli Powell, you mug. Chicken Tikka Mo Salah. No one likes pessimistic fan. Well, let's I mean, look, I may not agree with a lot of his stuff. You know, I tend to take the more optimistic view, but you know, everyone is entitled to say what they want. You know, let's not go too crazy with the hate here, boys. You know, if you don't agree with him, you don't agree with him. At the end of the day, Ben Rama's in pajamas. Um, but look, I don't think he's right at all. I think you are being a bit too pessimistic there. I think you are being a bit too negative personally. But you know, you can say what you want to say at the end of the day. And you know who else can do what he wants? Melier. Good numbers in the stream. Hit a like and give JT a nice da-da-da-da. Give me a nice jock strap, please. And here we go. Deadline day, transfer time. The lucky shirt is coming on. Here it is. Mateus Klitsch on the shirt. Klitsch not on the score sheet because he's not on the pitch. But this... You're a poet and you know it. Indeed. Here we go. This is the game changer. This shirt on equals goals. I'm telling you, 17 minutes left on the clock. 17 minutes left on the clock. All 53 people currently watching right now are about to witness magic. By the feet of Rodrigo Moreno, who sees Rafinha to his right. Instead, he cuts. Oh, lovely run. Oh, he's simmering. He's in. He's out. He finds Dan James. Dan James now. Oh, he's still got it. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. He's P-rolled it down the side. Oh, my God. You know, sometimes the lucky shot has come out. I said it before. You know the Matrix, yeah? And you find out they're tricking your brain, like with false codes of reality and false messages. I feel like someone's playing a sick prank on me. They're hacking in and pranking my brain because I have not just witnessed Dan James shoot and almost hit the corner flag. Surely someone's messing with something there. There's going to be a bit of error in the code, yeah? Because Dan James, he's not that bad. Surely. Bloody hell, man. What has this guy got to do to score? Oh my god. Oh my god, Cooper. 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 I'm telling you, I don't know what it is with Cooper. He has had the worst performance I've seen him have all season. I don't know what is going on with him. I don't know who's drugged him before the game. I know there's been this spiking epidemic in nightclubs. I think there's a spiking epidemic in Ellen Road because he looks spiked to me. I mean, what is going on with him today? What is actually going on with him? He's just been passed the ball there. And he's let the ball glide across his foot. In fact, he hasn't even glided across. He's touched it straight into the path of Jamie Vardy. And he's allowed Tielemans in one-on-one. Like, he's half asleep. He is. Someone just give him a slap in the face, man. Slap him up. You know, give him some energy. For the old ticker, I take the whistle now. JT getting shirty settings. What the hell does that mean? What else does that even mean? Getting shirty settings. I mean, couldn't agree more, pal. I couldn't agree more. I'll take a point against Leicester, but we have 100% outplayed them. Knowing product is a problem. I wouldn't take a point against Leicester. This Leicester side are there for the taking. If we don't win, it is a crying shame. It is 2 points dropped if we don't win this. I'm telling you, we have to win this. We can't afford to get a draw. We need the points. Why can we not finish above Leicester? Why are they better than us? They're not, man. They've been poor this year. They've been poor today. We deserve the win. And as was mentioned earlier about our tough run of fixtures coming up in December, we need wins now. We need points on the board before we get to that tough month. Don't know why we're playing a left wing up front because he's doing the job. I mean, he was doing the job. I mean, he's doing all right. We don't have any other options, do we? Unless if we put Rodrigo up front. But I think Rodrigo plays better in midfield. Bielsa is having a little talking to with Dan James now, though. I wonder what he's saying to him. I'd love to be a fly on the wall to hear that conversation. But Dan James, for me, been one of our better attackers, obviously behind Rafinha. In fact, in the second half, I think he's actually been better than Rafinha. Rafinha in this second half has gone missing a little bit. He hasn't really been getting too involved on the ball. And I think Dan James has actually probably been the busiest of our attackers. Harrison hasn't had a great game in front of goal, if I'm honest. He's had a few times where he just seems to lose concentration in that last moment. It's kind of like Jack Harrison when we first had him, where he was just inconsistent with his end product. And he'd be scared to take people on at times, and he'd try and do too much, and he'd just kind of waste it. That's kind of what he's been like today. We should play under 23s, that Gelhard striker and under 23s or Greenwood. Oh, hang on, Dan James! Oh my God, Dan James again. Oh my God, Dan James. He's missing sitter after sitter after sitter. Oh my God, what is he doing? I told you, someone's playing a prank on me. Someone is quite literally playing a prank on me. They are twisting the narrative. They're giving me a false narrative. This is not the derivative angle that shots should be released at. He's not looking. He's looking up. He's looking down. What am I watching here? Dan James again is in a beautiful position. The top left hand side of the goal is gaping, and he's feather dusted it over the bar. Oh my God! Put it this way, I think positive we can still win this. Put it this way, I ain't checking my blood pressure while the match is still going on. Tell me about it, man. Tell me about it. I'm putting on my lucky Cooper go to Pelham Road. I'm putting on my lucky jockstrap. I've got support Leeds today because I'm a mod. What can you say, man? Got to support Leeds every day because Leeds are the best in the business. Could put Roberts up front. I mean, I don't think that would be much of a better option, to be honest, the way he's played this year. Where's the winner going to come from? Roberts. Rafinha is the only player who seems to be able to shoot. And Rodrigo today doesn't really. But Rodrigo the past couple of weeks, had his shooting boots on. Today, I don't know what's going on with him. We need a striker. I think we could finish mid-table if Bamford wasn't injured and a few others. Rodrigo needs to do more. You're right. He does need to do a bit more. But, in the midfield position, like I said, I think his his play off the ball has been very well and his movement's been very good. As the ball comes in from the corner from Maddison, it's cleared away. It's cleared away beautifully. So 10 minutes left on the clock. Leeds need to defend this though. Oh no, they're in here. Oh my God, Meslier. Oh my God, Meslier has just forgotten how to catch it. Meslier, he's gone back in time. He's gone back to the future. And he's gone back to the Meslier who's first signed for the club. And he's lost all ability to catch the ball. Because that was not a tough shot to catch there, I don't think. Let's have another look at it. He's cut inside here. It was a cross, sorry, not a shot. And he's dived forward. And he has just completely palmed it into the path of Soyuncu. I mean, thankfully, Lord Farquaad, back in those days, he didn't have a lot of target practice going on. So he's absolutely lashed it wide. I mean, it was a Dan James-esque finish, if you will. But Leeds have been let off the hook there. And speaking of Dan James, here he is. Lovely bit of play there. Lovely Cruyff turn. Finds Jack Harrison to the left. Jack Harrison loses the ball again. He's losing his footing. Oh my God. It's like a girl wearing high heels for the first time with him, man. And here you are, Joe Depp. Your main man's coming on. You're going to be very, very happy. Because here he is. Tyler Roberts Sr. He's getting stripped and ready. He's getting a talking to. He's getting a mouthful. And maybe, just maybe, he could be the man to make the difference. He could be the man to get Leeds all 3 points. As Llorente gives away another stupidly needless free kick. Come on with the likes, people. I mean, when you're talking about likes, 26 whole goddamn likes. Wow, 26 whole living legends. Like I said, I don't know who you are. I don't know where you're like it from, but all I know is you are absolute maestros, absolute beasts. And thank you ever so much for supporting me, supporting you, supporting Leeds, supporting the boys. As Leeds come forward to support the score sheet with another goal, to support the fans with another eye-watering, orgasmic finish from the most divine player to ever grace the Premier League in Rafinha. Jack Harrison now. I'm not a. I think it's his new trim that's costing him. I'm not a big fan of his new trim. I can't lie. I much preferred his man bun trim. I think he's cut the hair, and much like Samras, he cut the hair and he lost his ability in it. I think that's what's happened with Jack Harrison here. He's just seemed to have lost all the final end product that he had with his old hair since cutting it, and he seems to be a shell of the man that he once was. Bielsa is Bielsa is most certainly not an idiot, and we don't really have much other option but to bring Tyler Roberts on. Tyler Roberts now coming on to the pitch. Do you think Tyler Roberts can do the business? Do you think Tyler Roberts is the man to save Leeds? Do you think he is the man to claw us out from the clutches of despair, from the clutches of 2 points missed, 2 points dropped? Or will we concede in the interim? I highly doubt it, but if Liam Cooper has something to say about it, then maybe we do. I don't know what's going on. My game is well behind now, but we're still back in action. Again, man. Oh, everything seems to be going wrong on the technical half here. Everything seems to be up against it. I'm so sorry for this technical difficulty. This has literally come at the worst possible time. It's been slick. It's been smooth. Everything's been working perfectly up until this point. And now everything just falls on its head. Falls flat. Right at the vital moment. My aeroplane flight to Dubai is glitching, man. It's telling me I'm not in Korea anymore, even though I most definitely am in Korea. Oh my lord. Here we go. Finally. Sorry about that. If Rafa has had another outstanding international break, we'll be getting close to 100 mil. I mean, yes. 150, 200 mil is what I say. If Mbappe's worth 200 mil, Rafinha most definitely is worth more than that. Rafinha is a way better version of Mbappe, He is Mbappe on steroids. Here we go. Tyler Roberts now. Tyler Roberts gives it out to the right. Here we go. 6 minutes left on the clock. Rodrigo Moreno. Rafinha. Forshaw now. Dan James. Lovely pass. It's Virgil van Strijk. Rodrigo. Oh, it's cleared away there. Hope not. Go Bicey instead. I don't want him to go, man. I really want Rafinha to stay. I highly doubt we'll be able to keep him. But if we can, oh my God, I would love it. He is the best player I've ever seen play in a Leeds United shirt in my lifetime. Like, it's the first time I've seen someone and I am just like lost for words at how good he is. Like, if he goes, it will honestly cut me up inside. I hope if he does go, that it will be to a club like PSG and not Liverpool or something, because that would kill me off. But we're going to need him to put out a couple more worldy performances whilst we still have him. And that could start today here. 6 minutes left on the clock. In my opinion, Tyler Roberts is terrible. He's a centre forward. He can't score. Last season, he scored 1. So he's a centre forward. So he should be doing more than that. Yes, although he did play in attacking midfield last year a lot. He didn't really play as a striker too much. But he's got his chance up front today, coming on in place of Jack Harrison. Dan James has been put onto that left-hand side, and now it is Tyler Roberts' role up top. So maybe he could prove you wrong, but definitely his end product, he's inconsistent. That is Tyler Roberts' problem. He's his inconsistency. Anyone can do the business. They just need to finish the product that is 100% correct, and that is the problem we have. If Rafa has another Roberts to leave on a free transfer in January 1st, I hope. We could get a good 10, 15 million out of Roberts. Easy, I think. I think he's definitely still got a lot of value, especially to championship clubs. I mean, we saw Derby were interested in a potential 20 million transfer of him. What was it, just last year? And then 2 years ago as well. Oh my God, Forshaw, what's he doing? Forshaw's just fooling around in the box. He's on ice skates there. He's on ice skates. Dan James just playing great. Just can't do anything with it. I know. Tell me about it, man. Tell me about it. Cooper's diving in. Cooper is diving in. What's going on? Ndidi. Oh my God, he shanked the shot. Oh my God. I mean, I'm saying we're going to have points missed, but at this point, it's looking like we're going to be lucky to win. Forshaw is on ice skates. I don't know what's going on with him. He's playing slip and slide FIFA in the box with Cooper here. They're just, none of them can get their footing right. Cooper has just double dolphin dive lunged in there. I don't know what the hell he's aiming for there. This is calamitous stuff from Liam Cooper and Adam Forshaw. Forshaw, I think he needs to come off. We still got one more change. Take Forshaw off. Either you're going to bring Shackleton on, even if you bring Somerville on, bring Somerville on and go for broke. That's what I say. Because Forshaw, his legs are knackered right now. They are knackered. He's had a good game. He's had a good performance, but his legs are knackered. He needs to come off. We've worked so much to keep this to 1 goal. We've worked so hard defensively and in the midfield that we are running on empty right now. It's like they have lead in their legs. We'll be lucky to hold off at this rate. Giving sloppy balls away. Goal kick after goal kick. Red card Everton. 2 in 2 minutes. Jesus Christ. Red card Watford and a red card for Everton. Who's been sent off here? And I think Bielsa is taking my advice. He has stripped Cresswell. Cresswell is ready to come on. You can only presume it will be for Forshaw. 2 to 5 million in the Championship if we're lucky. No way. Not that little, man. Not that little. Not when you look at other players and how much they're being touted for. Roberts is definitely worth more than 5 million. Here we go. Dallas now. Dallas striding forward. Dallas with a great opportunity in front of him. Chips the ball through. It's Tyler Roberts. Oh, is it a handball? Could be a handball. It's Dan James still. Dan James to Rodrigo. Rodrigo stops the ball, chips it in, and that's a Leeds corner. I think that could have been a handball there. VAR needs to look at that. So it's a chip through ball. Lovely ball by Dallas there. Roberts touches it. I don't know. Where did that... That's hit him right in the hand. That has hit Amati right in his right hand there. I think it is ball to hand. I think that's a bit harsh to call it a handball. Cooper has been terrible. Cresswell on. Who's he coming on for? He's coming on for Adam Forshaw, as I said. Forshaw is literally dead. Good decision by Bielsa there to bring Cresswell on for him. You can only presume we're going to go with a back 5 or instead push Stroik into that midfield role. Here we go. Cresswell up for the corner. Imagine if Cresswell scored. Imagine if he nodded this in. Oh my word. What an introduction that would be. He's not on the bench. Hope it's not Townsend and Chang. Why did he not bring Gelhard on? Because, Gelhard's not on the bench. Here we go. 3 minutes of added time. The corner is ready. What's going on here? Why are we wasting time? What's going on? Stroik's having some words with someone. What's going on, lads? All right, let's stop wasting time. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Are you joking me? Are you actually joking me? What the hell? What the hell is going on here? Watford red card. It's not another red card, is it? Why are they taking so long to take this corner, man? Oh. They've taken it. Rafinha. Oh, my God. Oh, he's ripped it over the bar. Oh, same red. You've subscribed, Ian Wilson. Well, Ian Wilson, thank you for subscribing and joining the most forward-thinking young pioneers the beautiful game has to offer. And thank you guys so much for the support. 27 likes is absolutely unfathomable as Roberts comes forward here. Lovely bit of class from Tyler Roberts. Lovely shimmy. Dan James now out to the right. 1.5 minutes left. It's Stuart Dallas now. Stuart Dallas with the ball in. It's deflected. Oh, and it's caught by Schmeichel. Oh, that is bad. That is not what we need to happen. Come on. Who has looked better? Charlie Charlton leads by a country mile. And Schmeichel is playing out the clock now. He's wasting time. Someone clamp him. He's hoofing it forward. Leeds could have one attack left, if that. Cresswell to Rafinha. Rafinha still, no, he's been blocked off, and they've played it all the way back to Schmeichel now. Schmeichel dilly-dallying. Again, playing it round the back with Amati, hoofing it forward. They're playing out the draw. Nodded on by Cresswell. No. Don't let Maddison turn you, Cresswell. Lovely play. Oh, Maddison's still on the ball. No. We need to win it now. Calvin. Oh, no. They're just going to walk out the clock now, aren't they? You need to win this ball now. So more pressure, more energy. We're flat. We're lethargic right now. Put the energy in, Roberts. That's not a free kick. That's never a free kick, ref. Never in a million years. It's a Leeds goal kick. Calvin, give it to him quickly. It's a Leeds goal kick. There's 10 seconds left. Give it quick. Give it to him quick. And no, that's never a foul from Tyler Roberts. Never a foul. There's 10 seconds left. What's going on here? Hit the like button, people. Leeds, come on, Leicester. Forget Leicester. Hinterai. Absolutely lucky to be on a draw. Come on, last chance, Saloon. Last chance of the game. It's chipped forward. Oh my God, it's Dan James. It's Dan James now. Could he win it? Oh, it's a throw-in. Oh, he's blowing the whistle. What a game. End-to-end, mouth-watering. Sublime at times. Nothing short of audacious. Offensively, very, very good. The final product, not on. The final ball, terrible. Rafinha remonstrating with the referee there. He's not happy. The referees have not been on our side today. Well done, JT. Well done to yourself, Joe Depp. It's been a pleasure as well. Blake H, thank you very much for tuning in with me. But wow, what a game. There's been ups, there's been downs. Offensively, like I said, the best we've played all year. I mean, it's been beautiful. It has been beautiful. Bielsa ball at its finest. A lot of the time this year, we haven't been playing Bielsa ball. We've been playing hoofball. We've been playing very, very bad football. But today we were back. Today we played like we should and like we could. And we're so unlucky. I am gutted that we couldn't get the win there. I think we definitely deserved it. There were a couple of shaky moments defensively. Generally, I think the midfield and the defense defended well throughout the game. I really liked the way Forshaw and Calvin Phillips were playing together. But by the end of the game, we were giving away stupid, sloppy mistakes there. I mean, especially Forshaw and Cooper. I mean, Cooper especially as well. I think he was probably our worst player today. And I don't want to be harsh on Cooper. You know, I know a lot of people hate on him. Leeds got their mojo back. We did indeed. Didn't even realise Maddison was playing. Mate, Maddison was obsolete. You know, he was barely there. He was getting absolutely done out. And this is what I was talking about the Calvin Phillips and Forshaw midfield duo. I mean, we just managed to look so much more solid. And I think that's why we were playing better football. It's because we looked so much more solid in the midfield with those few in there that we were dictating the tempo of the game. Leicester were just hitting us on counterattacks. They were never really carving us open. I never really felt like they were going to cause us too much danger until it got to in and around our back line and Cooper or Forshaw made a stupid mistake. I mean, Cooper made many mistakes back there and almost gave away some very stupid goals. But if Leeds had if Leeds had taken our chances, that game would have been absolutely wrapped up by half-time, let alone by the end of the game. I mean, Harrison missing that chance, Rodrigo missing that great chance. I mean, Dan James missed a plethora of chances. I'm very interested to hear what you guys think about those four all starting together. Better performance, happy with the point. If you translate Rafinha's shirt, it says, rest in peace for suffering, Maria Mendoza. Bit of class from Rafinha there. Wow. I mean, what a game. What a game. What a game. Absolutely gutted that we couldn't get there. Calamity Cooper needs to go. When we get Cock and Stroik back, not Stroik, when we get Cock back, I think he definitely needs to start in there instead of Cooper, personally. I really like the Cock and Stroik combination. Lorente as well, he's got to be in and around there. And I just think Cooper's legs are gone, personally. And I think he needs a rest. I think he needs to be taken out of the firing line. He's coming under heavy criticism a lot. He's not 100% fit. He's aging. And the pace of the Premier League is just really telling on him, if I'm honest, Cooper. When you talk away from the mic, it doesn't pick you up great. Oh, sorry. I'll try and stay closer. I don't know why I'm going so far away there. Actually, I will go far away for just 1 second. I do need to grab a glass of water. She died in a plane crash yesterday. Really? Yesterday. Well, rest in peace to her, and touch wood, her and her family. Touch wood, her and her family and everyone related to her are doing well. Never pleasant to hear that, and a bit of class from Rafinha again. Of course, he did get booked for that. And maybe you could say he was walking on eggshells for the rest of the game, because in the second half, Rafinha wasn't quite as impactful as he was in the first half. He wasn't getting on the ball as much. I think Dan James, I guess it looked to me like a lot of our play was going down the left-hand side instead of Rafinha's right-hand side. Whenever we did go through the right-hand side, it seemed to be Stuart Dallas getting the ball from deep and pinging diagonals in or pinging long crosses in. He's only 30. I know he's only 30, but I don't know. I guess experience-wise, he's played a long time. I mean, that's no excuse. He's the same age as like an Aubameyang, but 30 is still older in the career. And I just think that he's really struggling to adapt to the pace of it. Yes, okay, fair enough. He's not an old man, but he's also not a spring chicken either. And I think he needs rest. I think he's played 4 or 5 years under this Bielsa system, and maybe it's taking a bit of a toll on him. Maybe all this running and all this extreme fitness pressure is taking its toll on his body. You never know. Everyone's body's different. You know, he has suffered from a few injuries over the years to his knees as such. So maybe that's all coming up against him and he's just struggling to keep fit. But for me, he really seems to be struggling with the pace. And as a 30-year-old man, you know, you need to be rested sometimes. You need to have caution taken with you. Everyone ages at, Cooper, I know, that's what I'm talking about. Like, everyone ages at different rates. Like, if you look at Wayne Rooney at 34 and you look at Jamie Vardy at 34, who was the better player? Wayne Rooney, objectively, was the better player. But because he started so young in his career, he started at 16 at Everton, tearing everyone down. He was just such a monster from a young age. He was constantly played through games after games after games, week in, week out, relied upon by Alex Ferguson. By the time he was in his 30s, he was shot and he was like an old man. Jamie Vardy in his late 30s looks like a spring chicken. He looks like he's 24, 25, blistering pace. You know, everyone ages at different rates, and I think Cooper has just aged to the point where I think he's got to be taken out. I really do think he's got to be taken out personally. It's not bloody old. Geez, you're really making me feel really old. No, not old in general. Not old in general. I'm saying in football terms. In football terms, you know, these are elite professional athletes. That's what we're comparing them to here. If Wayne Rooney goes in any Sunday league team, he's pacing everyone out, man. He's a pace demon down there. Yeah, people seem to forget this. People seem to look at like a guy on FIFA with about 30 pace, and they think, "Oh, this guy's slow." Look, even the slowest professional footballer, even like a Per Mertesacker, who people thought was slow, if you put him in a race against your average Joe on the street, or even like an athletic 20-year-old person, he's probably beating him in a race. You know, it's just because he's compared against these elite professional athletes that people think these players are slow and they're whatever. So when I say this about Liam Cooper, I'm just saying it in comparison to the Premier League players that he's coming up against. Like, he was able to get away with it in the Championship a lot, but in the Premier League, when you're that heavy on your feet and you're that slow on the turn, you're just going to get caught and exposed by teams, especially against someone like Jamie Vardy. It happened to us last year when we played Leicester, and this year again. I mean, today he was really, really bad. If I'm honest, he was just really bad. Rafinha again, beautiful goal, clawing us out of danger because for all the good work we did have, for all the good play we had, for all the good possession we had, we were unable to put the ball in the back of the net. I actually prefer Llorente and Struijk. Well, we played the three today. That's why Cooper was in there. We played a lot more defensively today, and you could say it worked. But I would like to see that three with Robin Koch in there instead of him, and then I really think we would shine. If we play those three together, but with Robin Koch in there, wow, I think that could be some defense, and I think that could really help us. I think we're actually really missing Robin Koch. He's been out for so long, we've forgotten what it's like to actually have Koch in there. And once you get Cock once, let's stop talking about Cock. But Robin Cock, he is, he's someone that we've really missed in there, to be honest. And I think we've forgotten what it's like to actually have him in and around there. I'm intrigued as to who you would put if we had to only start two. Would you go with Llorente and Struijk, as you say there, or would you drop one of them for Robin Koch? What would you actually do in that situation? I think Jack Harrison didn't have a great game, if I'm honest. He was exciting in spells, but again, it looked like a bit of the Jack Harrison of the old. Like I said with Samras, he's cut the hair, he's ditched the long trim, and he's ditched a lot of footballing ability while he's at it. If I'm honest, and he was exciting going forward at times when he was on the dribble, but he lost the ball way too many times. His end product was very, very poor. He was either not releasing it, or when he did release it, he completely spaffed it up the toilet wall. I mean, one of the chances in front of goal where he needed it over the bar, that was absolutely gilt-edged. That was unfathomably poor from him there. Dan James, I mean, if you're talking about unfathomably poor in front of goal, Dan James is the exact name that comes to mind, but his overall play was a lot better than Jack Harrison, like dribbling and taking players on. He was fantastic. Yeah, he was absolutely mouth-watering, scintillating at times, Dan James. It's just when he got in front of goal, oh my God. From scintillating to Stevie Wonder real quick. Don't start me on cock. Once you get started, you don't stop, eh? It shows that Rodrigo Moreno is not on a level or does not want to play more in Leeds. He does everything wrong, and it seems like that is intentional. No, man, I don't think he does everything wrong. I don't think Rodrigo is that poor today at all. I mean, he was a bit invisible at times, but he most definitely wants to play at Leeds. He most definitely is good enough. He is at this level. He's a European pedigree player. And in that midfield position, yeah, he hasn't necessarily pulled up trees as an auxiliary number 9. But in the midfield position, I think he's very, very sharp. His positional awareness is very good. His movement is second to none. And he creates so many chances for Leeds going forward. I don't think that I really had too much of a problem with Rodrigo today. I think he was missing a bit. I think his finishing left a lot to be desired at key moments. Like that beautiful cross in there where he lashed it wide. I think it was Dallas who crossed it into him. Yes, Rodrigo lacked a lot to be desired in that position there. But generally, overall, I mean, I think he gets a lot of unwarranted hate, Rodrigo, personally. Rafinha, like I said again, bit invisible in the second half, but generally, I mean, his goal says it all, We need end product. He is the man with the end product. First half, he was nothing short of audaciously sublime and orgasmic, creative. I mean, he was taking players on. He was dropping the shoulder. He had more flair than 1950s trousers. I mean, the guy is obviously on a different level, and I think we don't even need to speak about Rafinha at this point. But last week, wow. I mean, first half, wow, amazing again. Second half was a bit invisible when he did get on the ball. Quality once again. Forshaw and Calvin Phillips. Calvin Phillips much improved, and I really like the way they played together. I know I was banging on about it earlier, but the way those two work together, it was vital today. It was so good, and it just controlled the tempo of the game. It was like we had Paul Scholes in there, and ironically, it was a bit of a nail biting performance from Leeds. But man, like I said, that combination, especially Calvin Phillips today, he was very good. Everybody's finishing left a lot to be desired. That's 100% correct, except for Rafinha. Rafinha's finishing was spot on. Let me tell you, that goal was woo, classy. The goal they scored, on the other hand, I mean, come on, terrible defending. It was Tyler did do all right for his 10 minutes, like you say, but I mean, he didn't do too much. But while he did look good on the ball, but it didn't really amount to anything. Defensively, it was a mistake from Dallas, in my opinion. Dallas, so it's a long ball from their half, basically from their kickoff. They pass it back to the edge of the area, probably about 20 yards into their own half, ping a diagonal through ball, and Dallas is like looking at the clouds. I don't know what he's doing there. He goes to header it, then he stops, then he goes to stick a foot out, then he stops, and he basically pauses, stop and start. It's like he was doing clutch control on a hill start, and he was just stop starting, and then eventually just leaves the ball, allows Harvey Barnes in there, who just cuts inside onto his right-hand foot, and first time whips it top bins. No way the keeper's saving it. It's like Jack Grealish against Man United last year for Villa. No, 2 years ago for Villa. Where he cuts on in his right foot and just whips it top bins. That's exactly what that goal was like to me, but a bit more inside the area. And hey, man, we're the masters of our own demise today. Offensively, like I said, fantastic. The first Bielsa ball performance I've seen all year. And if we play like this going forward, wow, we are in for, we're in to push up the season. And I think we could actually do it right in December. We could cause a couple of upsets to some of those teams in and around there. Maybe we could cause an upset to City again. Maybe we could cause an upset to Chelsea. Maybe, just maybe, we could get our revenge on Arsenal as well. But I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about that as we hit 30 goddamn likes on the stream. Thank you guys so much for the support. It's actually unbelievable. You absolute living legendas, legendinias, whatever you want to call yourself. You absolute beasts. But are there any last ideas, performances, opinions about what you have just seen about the team going forward? Did you like the four in attack? Rodrigo, Dan James, Rafinha, and Harrison? I did. I really liked it. I really liked it. I mean, maybe you could put Harrison in the attacking midfield, put Dan James on the left, put Rafinha on the right, and put Gelhardt up top. Maybe you could just drop Jack Harrison because of the way he performed today. Really wasn't up to scratch, but the fluidity that we got from those three was just beautiful. Apart from Rafa, who was your Leeds man of the match offensively? Dan James. But generally, I think I'm going to have to give it to Calvin Phillips. Calvin Phillips today. Calvin Phillips was back in the Calvin Phillips that I know him to be. He was vital. Like, a lot of the times, Leicester were through there. And Calvin Phillips, the one asset he has that everyone underrates, his main asset is his brain. He's one of the most intelligent players I've ever seen. He is the toughest player that we have in the side for sure. Kyle Walker even said the toughest player in the entire England squad, Calvin Phillips. And you can see it, man. He was rugged today. He was causing them bedlam. I mean, someone said that he didn't even realize Maddison was playing that game earlier. And that's because of the work that Calvin Phillips did today. He was on him like a rash. I mean, again, defensively, like I said, with his IQ, he just knows where to be at the right time. So it's not even that he has to run everywhere. I know his fitness is amazing, but a lot of the time he doesn't have to run everywhere because he's just in the right place. The second there's that gap, and it just looks like we're done for, and that Leicester or any team are ever coming through one on one, that ball is always just blocked at the last second because Calvin Phillips is there. And yet again, there were so many times when Vardy or Harvey Barnes were on the last man, even Tielemans a couple of times, and the ball was just about to reach them. And who was there at the right place at the right time but Calvin Phillips again and again and again? For me, man of the match. Apart from Rafa, great review and foresight, except for beating Arsenal. Hey, mate, we're coming for you. We're coming for you, lad. I'll make sure I'm wearing my lucky jock strap that week. I tell you that much. We're coming for you, fella. I mean, thank you very much for beating Watford. Actually, I think it's time we do actually look at the Premier League table now. I mean, we're a bit further forward than we were before, but you know, obviously that win would have been massive for us, and I'm very upset that we couldn't get it. But here we go. We are now up to 15th. We have, Burnley are now 3 points behind us, which is decent. You know, we've got a little bit of a gap on them, a little bit of breathing room. Although not really, because our goal difference is worse, so I'm absolutely waffling. Newcastle now, we've got a bit of breathing room on them. 6 whole points on Newcastle. We're ahead of Villa. We're ahead of Watford. We are now just 1 point behind Brentford. But that win today would have been massive, should have been massive. And I'm very upset that we didn't get it, personally. I'm very, very upset that we couldn't get the win. But hey, onwards and upwards, 1 point behind Brentford. We have them coming up in a couple of match weeks' time. And hey, we should be moving up the table. And it seems like the more this season goes on, the more this relegation scrap that everyone's talking about is becoming more and more of a speck in our rear view mirror. We're just 4 points behind Leicester, 4 points behind Everton. Would have been 1 point behind Leicester. Would have been 2 points behind Everton. But alas, it wasn't meant to be. But look, unfortunately, Southampton picking up a couple of wins as well, which didn't help us. But Watford losing today, that's massive. That gives us a bit more breathing room behind us. Tottenham drawing today with Everton. Again, not the best. Would have hoped for an Everton loss. But then again, you know, who really wants to see Tottenham creeping up into those European places either? Hopefully, Brighton can continue to fall. You know, look at this. 4 draws, 1 loss. Hopefully, they can add a couple of more losses and they can come sinking down straight all the way into that relegation battle. That will be very, very tasty. But look, man, things slowly improving. Slowly improving. And if we do just quickly have a look at the games, of course. If we do have a look at the games of today, I don't know what this... oh, here we go. Wrong section. Arsenal, Watford, who scored? Are they going to refresh this? If we show it here, it was Emil Smith-Rowe. It doesn't show an assist, so maybe there wasn't an assist. And a red card for Kuka as well. Juraj Kuka, he'll be out for a game. That's more good news for Leeds. And who else is there? This Everton Tottenham. I mean, actually, let's have a little look at this. Who do Watford have next? Watford have Man U next. I was going to say, I really hope Watford lose their next game. And, you know, and the fact that they got a red card could be very helpful in them losing their next game. But, I mean, I'm not sure if I want them to lose their next game anymore, if I'm quite frankly honest. I mean, I wouldn't mind if they won 4-0. I wouldn't mind if they gave Man U an absolute rogering. In fact, I would quite enjoy that. So you know what? I don't really care what happens in their next game. I hope they get a good win. And then look at them; they're coming in for a tough little December themselves. Chelsea and Man City themselves. Not only Leeds having those two. As for Everton and Tottenham, I don't think anything of note happened in that game. There was a sending off for Mason Holgate in the 92nd minute, straight red as well. He's going to be out for a few weeks, which is very good. Hopefully, Everton can drop their way down the table. We can get above them. But those are the other games of the day. Of course, Conte not able to open up his league campaign with a win for Tottenham. Wonder how it's going to go over there, to be honest. But who knows, eh? It would have been a win if Bamford were playing. One way of looking at it. Probably, you know what? If Bamford was playing, I think you're right. If Bamford was playing, we probably would have won. Because his movement in the box, he would have got onto a couple more of those chances, and he probably would have scored one. Like, I really do miss Bamford in there, man. I know he came under a lot of slack and a lot of hate over his time, but I really do miss the work that he offers the team going forward. Like, even in the midfield, the space he opens up for people. And if he was playing, I think, you know what, you're right. I think we could have won. I really think that it could have been a completely different game if we had Patrick Bamford there. Unfortunately, wasn't to be. But what can you say? You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Well, anyway, boys, what a pleasure it has been. I'm pretty sure we covered everything. What a stream it has been. There has been ups, there's been downs, there's been twists, there's been turns. I mean, those 2 goals there. Oh my God. When you talk about absolute polar opposite emotions there, from ecstasy to exclamations of pain and agony and everything and all the rest. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Onwards and upwards for Leeds. It's a good point. Why don't you stick on and do the Liverpool one, or start a second one for that? I mean, I would have to go after for the second half. I could start one theoretically for the second part. If anyone is interested in that, I could start a second stream, or I could just keep this one going actually. But I think it is probably better to we can keep this going for a little bit. Let's have a little look. Let's have a little look at the Liverpool game actually. Let's have a little look at that while we are still here. Oh. Let's get the old Liverpool lineups going. Who are they playing? Let's see. Who are Liverpool playing? Or well, no, who they're playing. What is their lineup? Sorry. What players are they playing? What 11 men are they deploying on the pitch? West Ham as well. What a massive game that is. Here we go. Jota, Salah, Mane starting off in the front 3. A midfield 3 of Oxlade-Chamberlain, Fabinho and Henderson, Robbo, Van Dijk, Matip and Trent, and then Alisson at the back. Pretty much standard stuff. I mean, the Fabinho, I can't believe some people are trying to tell me that Fabinho is a better player than Calvin Phillips. It is one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen. A lot of people could claim that Fabinho is better than Calvin Phillips. I mean, it says it all that they're coming in for Calvin Phillips, and I really hope they don't get Calvin Phillips. Actually, speaking of this team, I mean, Rafinha and Calvin Phillips would definitely make a massive difference to these 2 sides, but I don't know. I really hope that doesn't happen. As for West Ham, who we got here, Mikel Antonio. What a brilliant season Mikel Antonio is having as well, man. What a renaissance he's had. Ben Rama, Fornals, and Jared Bowen in the midfield 3. I can't lie, I expected a lot more from Pablo Fornals when he came into the league. He hasn't really set the league alight in the same way I thought he was going to. Jared Bowen as well. I mean, he's had a very, very good start. Leeds linked with him a lot in the Championship. Unfortunately, didn't get him when we were down there. But he's, again, been very, very well. Very, very good. If we lose Phillips, we'll have a big issue. Same with Rafa. Rafa's going to be off, and we all know it. Yeah, I think there's more chance of us keeping Phillips. Yeah, there you go. Phillips being a Leeds fan gives us more chance of keeping him. Absolutely, I 100% agree with that. Which is why I'm not necessarily resided to the fact that we're 100% losing him. I think we still do have a chance of keeping him, but that is dependent on whether we can push for Europe very, very quickly. But man, I think Raf, you're right. I think Raf is unfortunately going to be gone. Ben Rama could have been a player that we could have used to replace him. Ben Rama, of course, we were heavily linked with him when we first did go up. It ended up being West Ham who got him instead. His nan told him to stay at Leeds, and then she died. Yeah, Granny Val. May she rest in peace. She very, very sad what happened with her. But basically, yeah, he was very much considering moving to Aston Villa. If people don't know, it was going to be like a £25 million swap. He was going to get a massive contract. He was going to be playing in the Premier League, but he turned it down. He turned it down to stay in Leeds, to stay with his family. She basically said, "I can't move all the kids away. You have to stay here with me," because obviously she has like 13 other grandkids or kids or stuff. They have a massive family, the old Phillipses, and that kept him there. Plus his love for Leeds. He said, "I'll give you another year." He got us up, and hopefully that loyalty can extend itself to this year as well and next year. And hopefully, I really hope we can push for Europe. If we don't push for Europe in the next couple of years, then yes, he will be gone, because a player like that will want to be competing for trophies. But if there is a glimmer of hope that we can get ourselves into European contention in a couple of years, then I think that we could be. No doubt Leeds is making progress. Greetings from Macedonia. Greetings back to Macedonia, my friend. Say hi to Edgegan for me, will ya? I'm probably completely butchering that, as you're actually Macedonian, you'll know how to say it. But greetings to Alioski, my man. I really do miss Alioski, actually. He's someone who we've vitally missed this year, actually. I'd take Cantwell at Norwich. I don't think Cantwell's too great, if I'm honest. I think he was a bit overhyped when he first burst onto the scene. I don't think I'm too fussed about Todd Cantwell. I don't think he's that much better than we have. That'll do. That'll do. Thank you very much. Yeah, Leeds are most definitely making progress. And who are we talking about there before I got sidetracked with Edgegan Alioski? We were talking about Calvin Phillips leaving and the hole that would leave. About us pushing for Europe, and that was reminding me about us pushing for Europe. We need the money if we are going to push for Europe. Which is why I was still really hoping we could get that QSI investment, get that money coming in. But unfortunately, that doesn't look like it is going to be the case, because the San Francisco 49ers have just increased their share in Leeds to up to around 46%. No, I think their majority share. Hang on a second. Let me get the exact figures here. From 46%, sorry. I don't want to mess this up. I want to get the exact figures here. 49ers share increase. Let me try and get the story back up. Here we go. As of 2 days ago, they are up to 44%, not 46%, sorry. 44% is what the NFL franchise has increased their ownership model up to. Of course, going from 15% to 37%, and now up to 44%. Maybe they'll go up to 49%, eh? That's a good question. Is Leeds making a team just for staying in the Premier League, or are we playing for Europe? By everything, Leeds criminal to let Alioski go, pay him the money, sell him value worth it, let alone. Yeah, but I think we did pay him the money, but I think it's because we weren't willing to offer him a starting position. We kind of wanted to get someone else in. That's why we let him go. We wouldn't offer him enough game time, basically. But what we are, if you listen to Orta and if you listen to Angus Kinnear, they say that everything about the infrastructure of the club is top six worthy. And that basically, the way they were talking is that they were trying to get us into top six. You know, they're trying to get us a 60,000 seater stadium to increase the revenue, to increase the quality of the infrastructure of the club. It really sounds like they have a plan going there, which is why I don't want Radrizzani to be pushed out and to not be involved. I think for all he's done for us, and I think he's definitely the smartest man in terms of building us forward. It really does seem like that's the case. But I don't trust American ownership. I wouldn't trust them as far as I can throw them. Not after this whole Super League malarkey. You know, I really, something makes me feel really uncomfortable about American owners. And people complain about the Saudis and about QSI and about where their money's coming from. It's not like these American businesses or Russian businesses, in the case of Chelsea and Abramovich, are exactly clean money. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I would have been much more happy with QSI taking over. You know, they would have had so much more money to spend. Uh, and I'm not sure about the 49ers personally. I mean, I hope they can work out well. Um, I mean, I really still hope that QSI can just swoop in and take them off their hands, but I don't know that they have that state's worth amount of money to compete. They could be another FSG where we just don't have the money to properly compete. Not once have I been happy with the 49ers being involved. Certainly not good for Leeds. I'm not too happy. I'm not too happy with them either. I can't lie. Are you guys okay with the 49ers, or do you think we'll just have a faceless board like the Scummies? I mean, you can have one like that, or you could look at Liverpool with with FSG. You can look at Arsenal with the Cronkies. They're another faceless board. The only one that maybe aren't so faceless are FSG, but then they're just as slimy as everyone else. You know, that they were just as in the front run for that Super League breakaway as everyone else. And all of them, none of them have enough money to compete with Chelsea, with Newcastle, and with Man City. If you want to compete in this day and age properly, Liverpool are barely competing, you know, with their squad. They've done miracles with Klopp, but it's not sustainable, in my opinion, over a really long amount of time without proper investment. You know, the only team without that state worth of money that can compete on that level investment wise is Scum, you know, because of the fact that Man United have so much money from the club in general. The club turns over so much revenue. And if we want to compete with those kind of clubs ever in the future, we're going to need this state worth investment. The only hope we have is through Qatar investment, through the QSI. That's the only hope we could ever have of competing, which is why I don't really, I'm not, I don't think the QSI will bring anything. They bring the odd thing to the table now to get their foot in once they own outright. We're just an asset and income for them. 100%, man. They'll use us like Cronky does, to use us to make money for his other side. And that's just as simple as it is, man. They'll just use us to make money for them. And that's all he's going to do, unfortunately. The other game has started. I will have a brief little glance over at it. I'll get it on the other tab here. Get my Sky Sports going. I don't know why the Leeds game wasn't on Sky Sports. They usually show the big games, you know. Instead, they decided to show Arsenal, I'm pretty sure, on Sky Sports. What a heap of fraudulence that was. But yeah, I don't feel too comfortable with the 49ers myself. I think they'd have pushed Bielsa out by now. I think they will push Bielsa out because Bielsa likes 100% control. And he has a very good relationship, a very good working relationship with Radrizzani and with Orta and with Angus Kinnear. And I don't think that they will have that same kind of relationship with the 49ers. You know, I just I don't really see Bielsa having that kind of thing. And we probably have a year or two left of Bielsa anyway. It's disappointing that Rad has allowed it to happen. TVH could have been a legend if he had held out for the right owners. I mean, I think he still is a legend for what he did. You know, he still is a legend. I mean, I love Radrizzani. I absolutely love the man. He is. Everyone talks about Bielsa getting us out of the doldrums, which 1,000,000% did. But you know, that change all started with Radrizzani. You know, he bought the stadium back after Salino left us almost in the state of losing it. If it had gone 4 or 5 more years without buying the stadium back, we would have lost it to Leeds Council. Could you imagine losing Ellen Road? Bloody hell, man, would have been criminal, would have been sacrosanct. But he bought it back. He brought the club back, and he's made us a modern powerhouse once again. And man, if it would have been the perfect tale if he did give over to the 49ers. Who knows what's going to happen in the future? We never know. But I just don't think that these are the right investors going forward. I don't think they are the right investors going forward, personally. Uh, at this moment in time, I agree. But if we are right and we were stuck with bad owners yet again, then we remember Rad's quite as well. I mean, I guess yeah, hindsight's a wonderful thing, and unfortunately, we don't have the hindsight to know what's going to happen. But hey, that's that's just how it works. And the game has kicked off with West Ham and Liverpool 1 minute in 0-0. Of course, little flick back heel by Mikel Antonio there. It is now Ogbonna getting pressed down by Diogo Jota. But Liverpool starting well as it seems. Sadio Mane now out to the left. It's whipped in by Robbo, but it is cleared away quite comfortably in the end. If anyone's wondering why this is a Leeds versus Leicester stream, and I'm talking about Liverpool, because we watched the Leeds game, and you know what's right after? An absolutely mouth-watering affair between West Ham and Liverpool. A mega stream indeed. We can hope that the 49ers sell us on to, like you say, Qatar. No way, Jose. Once the 49ers get their foot in the door, that is it. They are not selling up. They are not here to quickly make a short turnaround profit by selling it after a year. They are here to rinse the club out of every penny they can get. I'm telling you. I've seen this story repeat itself over and over again. I don't trust the owners. I haven't heard enough from them. They have not been transparent enough for me. It's not like Radrizzani, who comes out and he talks to you and he's a faithful figure. These lot, they're faceless. The people behind the scenes, you can't see them. As Gary Neville was talking before about the faceless controllers of football, the people you never see that are secretly controlling everything that's going on. They have the same thing at the 49ers, and man, I don't trust them. Wouldn't trust them as far as I could throw them. Co-founder. Let's see what else there is in this story about this. It's important to know how the deal has been reported as well. We are delighted to see Asset Ventures strengthen their profit with the 49ers. We've clearly been impressed by the quality of the project, he says. Yeah, been impressed with the quality of the project. We've been impressed with the fact that you can see that it looks like we're going to stay in the Premier League and you're going to make more money. Including stadium except... Oh! It's 1-0. It's Angelo and Ogbonna, sorry, not on Bonner. Angelo Ogbonna with the goal from the corner. And Liverpool are in hell. Are in doldrums, rather. I don't know what I'm saying. They're not in hell. Well, they are in hell. Well, Liverpool fans are probably in hell right now. Feel like they're in hell, should I say. They're not in hell. Touch wood. But actually, I think it is going to be ruled out for offside. Oh, wait, no, it can't be ruled out for offside. They are trying to call for a foul on Angelo Ogbonna, but it is 1-0. Liverpool fans are in an absolute meltdown right now. This was their chance to really stake their claim after Chelsea dropped points, after City dropped points last week to Palace, of course, beating Man United and getting 3 points. But Liverpool have a serious crack in this title race. But West Ham, as it stands, have taken the lead, and West Ham's impressive start to the season continues. They're trying to call for a foul on Alisson. Not a foul in my books. Seems like a clean challenge to me. Never a foul. Ogbonna's jumped up, he's flicked the ball on, and Alisson has jumped into the back of him there. Oh, I don't know if he's even touched it. I think it might have just gone straight in. I think he's body blocked him and the ball's gone straight in, actually. I thought he got a little flick on. But in this slow motion angle, is that Ben Rama? Maybe Ben Rama's just flicked it straight in. Has they given the goal? They've given the goal. The goal stands 1-0 West Ham. And I really don't know who scored. I thought it was a flick on by Ogbonna, but it might have just gone straight in from Ben Rama. What are bargains the 49ers are getting compared to the Saudis? Tell me about it, man. Why couldn't we have the Saudis? Why couldn't we have Qataris? Why couldn't we have the money? Oh, it's an own goal. It's an own goal. It's an own goal from Allison. That's why he's stick to Melier, eh? Forget this Allison geezer. But now the team having a tough go at it, sitting just above the relegation zone after 10 matches. The investment could be useful in the January market. Well, clearly not, because you were meant to give us money to invest in the summer transfer window, weren't you? But what happened there? We didn't have any money for that. In the long term, could the 49ers end up taking over as a majority stake? The new 44% ownership is almost as far as they could possibly go before attempting to take over from Acer Ventures and Andrea Radrizzani. Only time will tell, and that is scary. That is very, very scary. I feel like maybe Radrizzani could be like, let me take out a minority stake in Leeds here, sell out so that he's no longer the majority owner, buy some stakes in a different club, and then eventually, after a couple of years, sell. I think it was always his plan to sell. He made it very clear the second he took over Leeds. His plan was to get us into the Premier League, increase the value of the asset, and then sell it on to someone else who could take us further. And I was really hoping, thanks to his friendship with the Qatari state investment, that those were going to be the ones. But it does seem like this is pretty much a done deal now. I wonder if there's anything else to add on that. There's one from 1 day ago here. Rodrigo gets Spain. Yeah, just all the same stuff. The latest investment brings with it a cash injection to the club, though details are not clear as of yet. Yeah, well, how much money they're giving us? Come on, I want to see the dough. How much of the old green moolah are they giving me? You know what I'm saying? You know, this isn't good enough for me. Henderson is down in a box in the other game. By the way, in the Liverpool game, looks like, oh no, it's just outside the area. Could be a free kick potentially. I'm not sure as to what's actually going on here. Oh, Cresswell has just cleaned him out there. Um, no, I don't think that's petty at all. I would quite frankly piss my pants if Newcastle went down. I don't have any problem with them getting the investment. I'm gutted that it's not Leeds. I don't have any problem with them getting the investment, but I would absolutely piss my pants all the way to Chinatown if they got relegated. It would be hilarious, man. All this talk about them taking over the league and then they end up in the championship. That would be funny. I mean, I think it would only just delay the project. I think they'd still be able to get through. But it's funny, actually. It could actually be helpful for them if they do get through. Because, this whole ban, they've put a ban on all self-sponsorship or any sponsorship from a company you own or a company that your friend owns or something like that. So basically, to stop them from doing what City did with the Etihad ownership, or Leicester with the King Power, or uh, Everton with what is it? Something MSI or something investments that run their training ground and all of that stuff, which is basically their own companies funding their own money into their clubs. So they basically put a block on that, but they've said only new investment companies are getting blocked by this. So none of the old deals, like with the Etihad or stuff, are being affected. So they're basically trying to stop Newcastle from being able to pump money into their own club. Now, I believe it's the Premier League doing this. So if they go down to the Championship and get relegated, theoretically, there should be nothing stopping them from giving themselves one of those sponsorships, because the Premier League are no longer in control. And as we know, the EFL are a lot more relaxed on ownership regulations than the Premier League are. So that could be for the betterment of Newcastle in the short term if they were to get relegated potentially. So who knows? It's a very interesting situation what's going on over there. Wait, Dean Smith got sacked. Whoa, hang on, what? 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 Hang on. Oh, fucking ages ago, man. What have I got in there? Hmm. I don't know why they released it 38 minutes ago, as if there was some new news about it. But I was so shocked there as to what the hell was going on there. Ralph Hasenhüttl and Steven Gerrard expected to come in for Dean Smith. Do you think we'll see any 49 matches at Ellen Road? Not at this Ellen Road. And not ever. No. No. I know what you're thinking. I think you're thinking because Tottenham, because their new stadium, they host a lot of NFL games. But I think that's English NFL. I don't think they do actual American. I don't think any of the American teams actually go and play at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I think it is like, I think it's a different NFL league. I don't know anything about the NFL. I don't know anything about a lot of the American sports like that. But I'm pretty sure it's not those actual American teams coming over there to play the games. I think it is a UK competition of American football. Um, didn't I know what? Dean Smith. No, it's when it came out. Look, this. I thought the way this was tweeted, I thought something had just popped off 38 minutes ago, and I was so shocked. I was like, "What the hell is going on here?" Dean Smith sacked 38 minutes ago, so I was kind of in shock, but I don't know what's actually going on with them. Who is their? Do you know who their what do you call it? Their interim manager is? Here is the news. It did happen 3 hours ago. Okay. Because I knew there was a lot of talk about it. Because when we were talking, what was it, last week, about how Dean Smith has been getting away scot free, and I said it. Look, you know what? You know what? Remember the beginning of the season? Remember when I did that prediction video about where teams were gonna finish in the league? Yeah. Look at what I said. Because in and around that time, everyone was saying, "Oh yes, Villa have had a fantastic transfer window despite you losing Jack Grealish, and Dean Smith is going to be the man to spearhead them forward." And I said it then. Dean Smith, not good enough. He's not good enough to bring them forward. I don't rate him enough tactically as a manager. Um, and look who's been proven right. Aston Villa sack manager Dean Smith. Who have they brought in though? Who's their interim manager? Or have they not brought in an interim manager? Well, there's Steve Bruce season. Oh, if they bring Steve Bruce back, I'll actually piss myself. Um, will they have the pull to actually get in a decent replacement? They have money. They have money to spend. So money talks. Money quite literally pulls people in. But it would be quite funny if Villa were to get relegated, wouldn't it? That would be pretty funny. But yeah, no. I don't know who would they even bring in. Maybe Eddie Howe, but no, not Eddie Howe because he's Newcastle. Who would they bring in? Who could they realistically get in? I mean, I know Fonseca was linked with Newcastle. He's been linked to come into the Premier League for quite a while now. Obviously, he was actually linked with Tottenham back in the day, so maybe they could go for Fonseca. I feel like that could be a route they go down. I don't know. No, they put that out about midday. Yeah. Okay. Nah, yeah. I didn't realize it had actually gone through. This is just I can't lie. This past 5 minutes has actually done my brain left, right, and center. To be honest, I think I need to go shoot myself a nice shot of caffeine and get myself nice and jigged up again. Bloody heck, man! That has sent me on a wild goose chase. That whole Dean Smith news, but Dean Smith is done and dusted at Aston Villa, and Aston Villa are done and dusted in the Premier League. So it seems. Wow, what other interesting news has happened today? What a day it has been. Ralph Hasenhüttl, the man to come in. Um, Todd Smith. Todd Smith. John Terry being linked with the job. Nuno Espirito Santo. Could he find himself back in a job that quickly after just getting paid absolute bank account details for 3 months in charge at whatchamacallit, at Tottenham? Oh, you snakes, man. You snakes. Wow. Um, Hello, mate. Loved your work. Just wondered if you'd had any further ideas on whether or not they should introduce more oil into fake taxi videos. For example, massage episode. Well, I mean, it's quite the intriguing point you bring in there. I mean, fake taxi, an absolute a masterpiece, a cinematic masterpiece, Mike. It raises an ethical dilemma as to whether they should bring oil into it, because oil is affecting the beautiful game, as we can see in the Premier League. It's dripping everywhere, and you got to look at the environmental aspects of putting oil on women, and some people could call that physical abuse, and it could call it sexism. You could also call the introduction of such oil uh, into fake taxi videos as polluting the climate, because it gets quite hot and sticky in there, and if it's getting quite hot and sticky and there's a lot of oil being used, that oil could evaporate into the atmosphere and destroy the ozone layer, thus causing even more bedlam in the environmental scene. And I think you've got to take this into account before you start throwing around that one. But I mean, no. I think that the fake taxi videos are best left without it. JT, good one. See you next match. See you next match. Joe Depp. I hope you're having a good. I hope you're having a good day. It's been an absolute pleasure speaking to you, and I'll see you on the flip side, my brother. Um, See you very, very soon for the Tottenham Hotspur crunch game coming up in just 2 weeks. Wow. Wow. What a time. And I think the speaking of fake taxi just about wraps this up for me, because I have something to go and do. LFC have not had a shot yet. No, they haven't. Liverpool have been getting absolutely ramsacked. West Ham have been playing very, very well. It's been very impressive from them. Nuno from Wolves to Villa. Surely they're not that stupid. Nuno would do a good job for them. Nuno would do a good job for them. He just wasn't set out for Tottenham Hotspur, and I think that's the crux and mortar of it. And I think Tottenham Hotspur is just basically such a mess from top to bottom that it doesn't matter who they bring in, they're going to be screwed. Except from Antonio Conte. He's pretty much one of the only people who you could bring in there, and they wouldn't be screwed. So that's about it. Stevie G, don't see that making any sense. John Terry, pretty crap manager. Frank Lampard. I mean, Frank Lampard and John Terry, that would be an interesting combination. I wonder what John Terry would be thinking about being sat behind Frank Lampard as his assistant. I wonder what that dynamic would be like, because usually Terry was the captain and Frank Lampard was a bit of the old vice captain. I wonder what it would be like for Lampard to be leading Terry. That would be very, very interesting. I feel like that would go up in flames very, very quickly. Nuno, and that seems to be about it. But like I said, man, what a stream. I need to go and finish off some work that I had cooking. Thank you guys so much for watching. It has been an absolute pleasure. I'm sorry, Blake and Joe and Mike and whoever else is here that I'm going to have to depart you. But thank you guys so much for watching. 31 whole likes. What a bunch of absolute legends. Man, absolute living legends. It's been an absolute pleasure. Onward and upwards for Leeds. I will see you guys very, very soon. Catch you on the flip side. Au revoir, my brother.